Good evening, everybody. This is going to be session 6 of our campaign. We've got Aaron and Isaac with us. Joe was unfortunately not able to make it. He had some other obligations that came up. So we're going to have Aaron play as his character to finish up the dungeon that he started. All right, so before we run into the rundown of what happened last time, I just want to go over statistics for everybody. Aaron, you should have 35 HP and 280 XP.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Currently sitting at 2 days rations,
Yep.
201 copper pieces, 70 silver pieces, and 26 gold pieces.
Yep.
You also currently have the healing word spell, but have no spell slots open to use it yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Isaac,
Yes.
you are sitting at 7 HP and 265 XP.
Yep.
You got 4 rations, 4 copper pieces, and 42 gold pieces.
Hooray.
Right. Both of you guys are also at level 3 still. Um, we didn't do it last session, and I think it's been a couple sessions actually. So I want each of you to go ahead and remove 1 day's rations.
Seeing as my character's in town, would I have to remove that? Is he
Yeah,
still?
yeah, I'm gonna have you go ahead and do that. You can get more rations in this session if you want. So that should put Aaron at 1 and Isaac at 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Isaac, go ahead. I'm just gonna have you regain all of your hit points
Okay,
because
thank you.
we're going into a boss fight. So that should be 21.
Yep. Ugh.
All right. Um, Also currently Joe's character Samos is sitting at 47 XP and 30 hit points, just so you know. But go ahead and take him back to full health too, Aaron. He's at 40 full health.
Already.
All right, I think we're ready to begin.
Oh, there's my knife.
So, last session we'd split the party. Aaron stayed behind in Bentwalk Port, and while he was there, he talked to a mysterious stranger, gambler, who was there at the tavern, and you played a couple games of match, and then he gave you some information after a very awkward standoff. After you found out that he had been cheating, he gave you some information about a traveling wizard who was last seen 2 miles up the east road from Bentwalk Port, so not too far away. Um, And then while you were there, you also ran across a few individuals. There was Marshal Hurt Bridger and his deputy. His name escapes me at this point. I believe it was Cole Hagerfast. You met those two individuals. They both worked for the Reconstructionist Union, which was kind of like a uh, socio-political organization throughout the hand, trying to rebuild and restructure the hand after the travesties of the Desolation. So you had an awkward standoff with them. He pretty much told you that he wasn't going to do anything to you then. He was going to give you a fair chance to give up your adventuring life and move on to another city. You politely told him no, and so he told you that next time that there would be consequences, and he wouldn't be so unforgiving, or he wouldn't be so forgiving next time you two meet. And many people around warned you how dangerous this individual was, that he was an experienced adventurer killer. So, uh, with that warning, you chose to retire for the afternoon and try to wait out the storm that is coming through Bentwalk Port. Isaac, you met an individual, Samos, called himself Samos the Monster Hunter. And he was right around the woods in Bentwalk Port. He was hunting a creature, a one-eyed monster that is hiding in a cave near Bentwalk Port. You told him of your expedition to find the missing girl, Wendy, and he agreed to help you, but decided that you guys probably ought to go back to Bentwalk Port to get some more information and try to find Aaron. On your way back, you found a cave, had some interesting runes carved into it. You jotted those down and kept those, want to decipher, excuse me, wanted to decipher those later. You went into the cave, and after a few traps and a few monsters and some moving statues, you ended up opening a trap door that led, well, you're not exactly sure where it leads, but you're still looking for this one-eyed monster, hoping that potentially Wendy is somewhere in the cave. And that's where we ended last session. So you and Samos were getting ready to go in and take on this monster. So both of you back at full health. Aaron, you're playing Joe's character for this session. My thoughts here is just that we're going to have have uh, Samos and Isaac's character finish the boss fight, and then Samos is going to leave, and then we can meet him later if Joe wishes to come back for another session. That's kind of my thoughts here. So we're going to start with that. We're going to go ahead and do the boss fight here, and then we'll jump back over to Aaron in Bentwalk Port with Wintergone. All right. So Isaac and Aaron playing as Joe. You two are coming into the dark, walking down this narrow passage, but suddenly the passage opens up. Aaron, with your character's dark vision engaged, because Joe did activate his dark vision in the last session, so that's still engaged. You come into this room. I just realized I didn't have the page pulled up real quick. Let me find that real fast. Okay. In this large room, there's a small pile of, first glance, it looks like just a bunch of junk and stuff thrown around. But upon further inspection, this is treasure. Looks like a loot that's been stashed, sitting in the middle of the room. There's stalactites and stalagmites that are covering all over the room that looks like it could provide uh, plenty of cover for you, as well as any animals or any sort of monsters that could be hiding in this room. Um, but also standing atop this pile of treasure, you see the one-eyed monster
The
that
cyclops.
the Cyclops, yes, that um, Samos had come to destroy. So it takes a minute for it to actually register your entrance, but as soon as it sees you, its eye just gets big, and it just lets out this monstrous yell as it picks up a club laying on the ground and steps off its pile of treasure. Need everyone to roll initiative.
Seven.
Okay?
10.
Okay. Said seven, Aaron? Or seven,
I
Isaac?
said seven.
Gotcha. All right, Aaron said 10. All right. Aaron, you're first in the initiative order. So you've got this Cyclops. It's about, I'm gonna say 40 feet from you at this point, and it's got this great club, and it's uh clumsily stomping its way towards you.
Hmm. Let me see what he got. Okay. I will. Yeah, I will pull out my longsword, just I don't know. Actually, he had it on his back, I believe. Just
Yes, I believe so.
unsheath it, kind of like a toss out,
Hmm.
catch it up here, and then bring it down. And I will move 20 feet towards the creature,
All right.
and then I will hold my action until it's within range to attack.
Okay. All right. So that's your turn.
Yes.
Good. Isaac, you're up.
All right. Uh, how far away is this cyclops from me?
40 feet.
40 feet. All right. Can I throw my spear and try to hit it directly in its eye?
Um, what's your distance for your spear?
Spear.
40 to 60. So 40 feet, you will have, yes, I believe you will have disadvantage because it's over 20 feet and less than 60. So you can, but you'll throw with disadvantage.
Can I throw my dagger and try to stab it in the eye?
Um, what's the distance for the dagger?
20 to 60 feet as well.
It's the same, so it'll be disadvantage.
All right.
You could
We
move
ball.
20
We
feet.
ball.
Yeah,
You
you
can
can move
move
closer.
closer.
Oh yeah, move closer. Yeah, 20 feet. I would like to move 20 feet and then throw my dagger.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Dagger. Oh, 19 to hit.
19. Yes, that's a hit.
All right. Does it blind him? Does it like jam in his eye?
I'm gonna say no because you didn't roll a natural 20.
All right, fair enough.
Uh,
7 damage.
7
Seven,
damage.
yeah, 7 slashing damage.
All right, so the creature blundering towards you, and it's the dagger goes in. You see, it doesn't hit the eye directly. It kind of hits right next to it, right, kind of getting underneath the eyelid a little bit, and he kind of screams and shakes his head, and he wrenches it and yanks it out of his eye, and see a little bit of blood, and uh, it's come spurting out of his eye socket from that distance without your dark vision. Um, it looks like the blood's coming out of his eye, but but Aaron can see that it's not. It's just coming out right directly below the eye.
Okay.
All right, so is that your turn?
Um, can I run up and slash him with my short sword?
I believe that is your short sword a versatile for your
Um,
or not versatile, simple?
I believe so, yes. And I would like to use my bonus action, of course.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Go ahead. Go ahead. So you spend the rest of your movement, yeah, 40 feet, to get up to it, and then you take you said your short sword, and you try to slash at its upper
Yeah,
thigh
yeah. 8.
to hit.
Yeah, to hit.
No, that's a miss. So you swing at it, but the Cyclops kind of swats you out of the way when you do it, cause you just stagger it back a little bit.
Hmm.
Okay, so you are now engaged with it. It is the Cyclops' turn. So it swipes you away, and it now sees you. It's gonna take its club, try to smash you over the head with it.
Hmm.
Oof, that's a miss. It's an automatic miss.
Hooray.
But it gets double attack.
Okay.
Oh, wait a sec. Yeah, that was a miss the first time. Sorry, I had to review the character sheet. 18 to hit. That hits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could I use my reaction? Oh, wait, before you roll damage, can I use my reaction to try and redeflect it?
Um, I'm gonna say no because it's hitting you on the head like a hammer,
I
basically.
mean,
So
tech
there's not much you could.
reaction, he could kind of like try and like glance it
Oh, fair
where,
enough. Fair enough.
or he just kind of sidestep because that's what kind of the reaction for the monk is just kind of like
Hmm.
trying your best to move with the impact.
Yeah, fair
Yeah,
enough.
it's just deflecting the attack.
Okay,
So I can just like
go
move it.
ahead. I will say though that to keep these combat encounters a little more interesting and a little more
Mhm.
challenging for you guys, moves that you continually do over and over again, you're not always gonna. I'm gonna set it up so you won't always have that option. You might have to roll to actually see if you can do those.
All right.
Any move that I'm finding that you guys are kind of relying on as a crutch, I'll
Mhm.
make it a
I
little more
mean,
difficult. That make it a little more challenging
yeah,
for you.
the
So you
higher
guys
level
get
we
it
get, the more options we have. Right
right,
now, it's kind of just like
right. But I want you
I
guys,
swing.
I want you guys to adapt and
Yeah, we
to
ball.
branch out a little bit. So, um, eventually, Isaac, I will probably have you make a separate roll to be able to use that reaction. But
All
for
right.
now, go ahead. You're good.
Oh, no, no, no. You have to roll damage. I mean, you're already hitting me. I just got to see
Mhm.
if I am able to neglect the damage.
Okay.
He's just kind of minimizing it.
All right. Let me get mine. Oof. 20 damage.
Okay, I'm gonna roll. Give me a second, and I definitely am not gonna be able to throw this back in the guy's face. Thank God. It's halved, so 10 damage.
All right. That puts you at 11. Nice start to the combat encounter.
Yeah, and you literally said, "Hey, if you're gonna rely on this, if dude, if this hit me, I would be paced.
Nah,
I would literally
one
have
hit
one
point,
health point."
one hit point. Hey,
Yeah.
like I said, adapt. You can't,
Uh-huh.
you can't
Cool.
just, you can't just rely on that one move to get you at it. You're gonna have to get a little creative.
Great.
All right. So that is its turn. It's pretty much its focus. Aaron hasn't done anything, so it doesn't even, um, it's not even considering Aaron as a threat at this point. It's kind of pretty much forgotten about Aaron and just fully focused on Isaac here. All right, Aaron, you're up.
Okay, I would like to run around, kind of run right past it to the like behind it
Okay.
and
Um,
slash at. It's not like
yeah,
staying within
you
range.
don't have quite enough movement to do that.
No, I moved 20 feet my last turn. So I'm 20 feet from it because it was 40 feet away. I'm 20 feet from it. I
Okay.
moved 20 feet. So I have 30 feet to
Yeah,
get to
yeah,
it.
okay. You should be able to get semi halfway around it.
Kind of just like I'm going for like run, pass, and slash with the longsword right at like the legs. Kind of try to get any tendons, any like
So you're running close enough to be able to make an attack.
yes, I'm like running to like engage it and just like
Okay.
making it kind of split up its
Yeah. So are you attacking it and then bolting?
no, I'm just running behind it and just trying to be behind it.
But
So it
you're
kind of
staying.
has to stay
Yeah,
within range.
I'm trying to figure out if it's going to get opportunity attack on you, or are you
I'm
staying
staying within range.
within range? Okay. All
Yeah.
right, sure, go ahead.
So roll for that. Roll to attack. What? He says he gets a crit on something. Okay, 19 and 20. Okay, not quite. 21 to hit.
21. Yes, that hits.
D8 plus 4. That'll be 9 damage.
9 damage. All right. Okay. So you run to it and you slash at its th at its leg. It hits it just under the knee, and it kind of makes a grunting. It doesn't not a whole lot of damage there, so it kind of just
Hmm.
grunts a little bit, and then it looks down and you're gone. It doesn't see you, so it turns back to Isaac.
Well,
All right.
actually, I'm gonna use my special right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna use action surge. So I
Okay.
get another action. So I'm just gonna so after I slash that one time, I'm then going to, jab at it again.
Yeah. Go ahead. Now you're just attacking it from behind.
Hmm.
All right.
That's a 19 plus
It hits.
6. but because it's a 19, that is a critical hit
Mm.
because he is a champion
All
fighter.
right.
So what max damage and then roll, or
Um,
just roll 2 dice and
yeah, I'd say just roll and then double it,
okay.
and then add the modifier after that.
That's 18 damage.
18. All right. Good, good, good. So you get right behind it, looks down and sees nothing, and it's still looking. And then you get behind it, and you raise your sword up and thrust into the small of its back, and it just And this time you really hurt it. You kind of got the sword right in there, and nudged against the bottom of its spine, right at the base of its
Ooh.
tailbone, and it really hurt. So he lets us like scream, and then whirls around. He's still holding onto the sword, and it kind of throws you around a little bit. Isaac jumps out of the way. Isaac, I'm gonna say this, not him swinging you around and you jump back. It knocks you back about 10 feet, but you're
Hmm.
not gonna have to take damage, and I'm not gonna give him opportunity attack.
Coolio.
Um, hmm? Okay,
I said cool. Yeah,
all
yeah.
right. So Aaron, you're still hanging on to the sword, and you're trying. It's still stuck in you. Hate the sword. You've not pulled the sword out yet.
Yeah.
So with that being said, Isaac, it is your turn. You are standing 10 feet away from it.
All right. After my turn, I am gonna need to go heat up leftovers. Just
Yeah,
letting you guys know.
yeah, you're good.
Yeah, yeah. Bonus action. This is great. Okay, can I throw the spear twice and wait 1 second? Uh, can I throw my spear twice because the spear I'm pretty sure is a simple weapon and I would like to use my bonus action
Well, you're
throwing
within
some
you're
spears.
within 10 feet, so the spear can reach in a melee.
Oh yeah. Oh, well then what?
I believe it can. I don't think I think it reaches 10 feet.
Mm, wait, does it?
I don't know if spears have it, but I know pole arms definitely do.
I
Mm.
know your pike that you've been carrying has that.
Yeah, but I can't.
Okay. All
Yeah, it
right,
doesn't
well,
have 10 feet.
all
Spears
right.
don't have 10 feet.
All right. Well, it's
Pikes
okay,
do
sure.
though.
So yeah,
Unless you
you can
just want
throw
to
it.
give me 10 feet for my spears.
No.
I'm kidding. I'm
Uh,
kidding.
yeah, you can throw it, but I don't know that you can throw it twice. You got to throw it, reach, pull it out, and then you'd have to throw it, walk up to it, pull it out, step away, have an
Unless he has
opportunity attack
multiple.
against you. Unless
I
you have
have
multiple.
multiple.
You do?
Yeah, I have. Let me check my backpack.
No, you've only got one spear.
Da.
Checking inventory.
Yep, checking inventory. What? Okay, yeah, I was wrong.
Yeah, I'm only seeing one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you would have to throw it, run up to it, pull it out, go back 10 feet, get an opportunity attack against you, and then throw it again.
Okay. I would like to throw my spear once and
Okay,
then throw another dagger.
sure, go ahead.
All right. 23.
Yes, that hits.
Yep. That was for my spear, and I'm gonna just roll damage. Wait, which damage do I roll considering it's versatile? 1d8 or 1d6?
Um,
You're
for
throwing
thrown,
it,
it'd be a
so
D6.
yeah.
Okay.
Versatile
Just
means you
asking.
use 2 hands.
Ah.
That would be the D8.
Hmm.
All right. 6 damage for the spear, and then I'm gonna roll damage for the I'm gonna roll to see if I hit with the dagger.
All right.
17 to hit with the dagger.
17.
Yeah, 17.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
So you throw the spear, and as soon as you do, you immediately pull out a dagger and throw it with your other hand.
Awesome. All right, and then 6 damage for my dagger.
All right, so 12 damage in total.
Yes.
All right, because of how close you were, you take the spear, you throw it, and it goes pretty deep into its into the its left side. And then as you throw it, you reach your hand back behind you, pull out the dagger, twist around and throw that. And then that hits right into right below its rib cage.
All right.
Or it's just right below its chest cavity, right in its the front of it. And it kind of stares back, just looks down at this dagger sticking out of its body and feeling around looking for the spear. It grabs a hold of the spear, yanks it out, and it's holding on to the spear. So it now has your spear.
Got it.
Um, Let me see here. It is now Cyclops' turn. Aaron is directly behind it, so it's still not able to get to him.
Mm-mm.
However, I'm gonna take a few liberties here. Aaron.
Hunter, I'm sorry,
Yes.
but can we pause this so I can grab lunch? I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
get
go
it.
ahead. I'm
Yeah,
gonna have
thanks,
it
Steve. Sorry.
make a move against Aaron real quick. All right, I'm gonna take a couple liberties here. Um, Aaron, I want you to roll a. Mm,
Was it to hold on to the sword?
no. I want you to
Oh,
roll a dexterity check, and we're gonna contest that with a sleight of hand check for the creature here.
okay.
What'd you get?
Hang on, let me get back to a sheet. That's not great. Um, 11.
11. Okay. All right.
I was
So,
not great at dexterity.
no, that's fine. So it's thrashing and it reaches behind you to try to get you off of it. You feel its hand brush against your leg, but it hasn't gotten a good grip on you. So you're still holding onto this onto the spear or the sword. You're still holding onto the sword. It's still in its back, and it's trying to grab you, but not able to. So here is where it would make its attack against Isaac again. But Isaac is not at the table right now. So what it's going to do instead, well, hold on, that wouldn't work either. I was going to say that's its turn because it's kind of getting surprised by all these attacks that
I
are coming
mean,
up against it.
if you basically had it do a grapple, then that would be its action.
Hmm.
If it's trying to grapple me, then that's technically an action.
Right. Um,
If it wants to move anywhere, and that's its
mhm.
own thing.
I'm gonna let it be right now. So it's trying to reach on, but because you're behind it in such an awkward position, it can't exactly get a good grip on you. And then I said he's kind of holding a spear in one hand, his club in the other, and he's got a dagger sticking out of his body. So he's kind of just a little bewildered by what's going on right now. Um, so we'll go back to you, and
Okay.
it's your turn again.
So he has both the rapier and the dagger. That's good to know.
Yeah, he had quite a bit of stuff.
Yeah. So I will let go of the longsword
Hmm.
and quickly pull out the rapier and dagger.
Okay, so are you leaving the long sword still?
Yes,
Okay,
it's still stuck in its back.
okay,
So now I have the rapier and dagger in the hands. So that's dual wielder, so I get a little bonus to the AC, not much. It's good for, having a 12 armor class though. So then I'm gonna make two attacks, one as an action, one as a bonus action.
okay.
Uh, so yeah, two attacks. And it's just kind of, now just slashing at its back and legs.
Okay.
Okay, so the one with the rapier, that's a crit. The one with the dagger is a 15 to hit.
All right, they both hit.
Okay. So let me roll the dagger damage first because that's easier. That would be 4 damage for the dagger.
Okay.
Then for the crit, that's a d6 for rapiers. I'm gonna use Savage Attacker because those were both ones. That's a bit better. That would be 13 damage for the rapier.
Cool. All right, so you do that. You slice at it with the dagger in one hand, and then stab at it with the rapier, and it kind of just and it's something's behind it, but it doesn't know what. Just something keeps hitting it in the back, and
It's
he's
your conscience.
kind of getting
You shouldn't be this
frustrated.
evil.
So he lets out a yell, but it's more frustration than it is pain, and he again just goes swiping around. Um, Aaron, make another dexterity check for me, and
Okay.
contest it against. Hmm,
That is an 18.
18. You're still hanging in there. All right, is that your turn?
Yeah, that will be my turn.
All right, Isaac, are you back?
I am back.
All
Yes.
right, you are up.
Sorry.
So,
How many turns did you get without me?
oh, just the one. It
Oh,
Just my turn.
Aaron made some attacks against it.
all right.
So you are up now within so you're still 10 feet away,
Hmm.
but it now has one of your daggers and your spear.
Okay. Could I use my short sword and just asking if I can do this? If it does like a certain amount of damage, could I do like slashing, like I cut off a few of its fingers and then it drops the weapons?
Um, if you roll a crit, yes.
Okay. So like a critical hit or
Yep.
just like critical
Yep, natural
damage?
20.
All right. Uh, I'm using my short sword twice.
Hmm.
11 and the 13. So
Neither of them hit actually.
hog.
So you take your sh short sword, you run up to it, and you swipe again. But its hand, you're so focused on its hand, and it's such a small, compared to the rest of it, it's such a small part of the body that you're just swiping dead air, and not having dark vision doesn't help either. So you're kind of just slashing the air, and you come close a couple times, but still not able to make contact.
Got
So,
it.
um, on its turn now, I'm going to Aaron make another dexterity check for me.
Hey, hey, hey. 17.
17. All right. This time you actually feel its hands grab you, but you kind of manage to duck under and slip away before it can close in. So what it's going to do, it's going to bolt 30 feet in the opposite direction. Each of you get an opportunity attack. Aaron, you go
Let's
first.
go.
Awesome.
That would be 17 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Can
Isaac,
I bite it?
go ahead and roll attack.
All right. 21.
Hold on, let's let Aaron finish
That
his turn.
would be plus 6, 10 damage.
How much?
10 damage.
10 damage? Okay. Isaac, go ahead. You said 21?
Yeah, 21 to hit.
Okay. Yes, that hits. And you said you want to bite it?
Yes, I have the bite attack.
Mm,
Okay, yeah, that's right, because you're a lizard.
he's a lizard man.
Yeah, okay,
Hmm.
that doesn't sound as weird now as I thought it was. But
Yeah, no.
I was picturing like a genuine monk, just no.
Yeah, no. I'm a weird lizard guy now.
okay, where do you, afraid to ask, but where do you want to bite it?
In the calf.
In the calf? Okay.
Actually, in the hand. In the
Okay,
hand.
in the hand. All right.
Yeah.
So you bite its hand and you can feel um you didn't get the spear in your mouth, but you can feel it rubbing against your upper lip as you bite it, as your teeth sink into its tough and rather sinuous flesh. A little bit of blood. You can taste the blood coming in. And it manages to rip itself free and go ahead and roll damage on that.
6 damage.
6 damage. All right. Okay. So it goes ahead and bolts 30 feet, and then you watch it reach up, take one of the stalactites, and kind of twist it around a little bit, and then yank it out of the ceiling wall, and then throw it at Isaac. Throw it at Aaron, I'm sorry. Throw it at Aaron.
I'm like, ooh, Isaac's dead.
No, I'm trying to keep it. the same for everybody. But
Yeah.
oh wow, Aaron, I think you're in trouble here. Might help if I roll damage or roll attack first.
Should be a 13 right now because I'm dual wielding
Yes,
the armor
19.
class.
19.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. I apologize ahead of time. 24 damage.
Ooh,
So that should put you at
16.
16. All right. So he takes this sharp shard of rock and throws it at you, and it glances out off of your right around your left shoulder, and you kind of spin around and fall down real quick, but you're able to pick yourself up easily. But you got your shoulders pretty beat up. You had a sharp piece of rock just rake against it. The clothing right there is torn and battered, and you got a big uh, gash of blood draining down your arm and kind of spraying out in front of you. Yeah, it hurt a lot. So that is its turn. We're back to you, Aaron. It's now
How
30,
far away is it?
30 feet.
I will move 10 feet toward it and then throw my dagger.
All right, go ahead.
I'll be aiming for the eye as well. See if I
Okay.
can actually nail it. I want
All
to
right.
use this d20. That is not a crit, sadly, but that is 18 to hit.
18, yes, that hits.
Okay, damage. 6 damage.
6 damage.
Hmm.
Okay. So you hit it, not as close as it was. It kind of hits it right along the cheekbone, and it glances off the bone, but it
Hmm.
leaves a big scar right from its cheekbone all the way to its ear.
Then I'd like to use my bonus action to do second wind
Hmm.
to heal up some HP
Go ahead.
after that hit. Come on. Okay, that's not too bad. I heal 13, so I'm up to
29.
29.
All right, very good.
And then is there like any like stalagmites around within 20 feet?
Yeah, let's say there's one 10 feet away from you.
I will go to take cover behind the stalagmite.
Go ahead. Isaac, you are up.
All right. I don't have much else to do, but can I run up on it? Sorry, I'm chewing.
Okay, so you run up on it.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
And can I use my Fury of Blows?
Hmm.
That's my last time. And then and then I believe use my bonus action to slash at it with my short sword.
Yes, go ahead.
Actually, wait 1 second. Fury of Blows, a bonus action? Yeah, it's a bonus action. Sorry, what I meant to say, I would like to use my bonus action to do Fury of Blows. Saying if it hits, it's a 9.
No, that does not hit.
All right. Oof. I would make two. Okay, so Fury. I need to reread this stuff. It says for Fury of Blows, it says you can make two unarmed strikes.
Yes,
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. So the first one was a 9. Second one was a 17.
that hits.
All right.
So you punch at it first, and the first one punches, but the rough hide it doesn't do anything. But then the other one, you kind of get a feel for how hard you need to hit, and you hit it kind of in the stomach On that one, that time it makes good contact, and the
Yeah.
creature staggers a little bit.
8
Eight
damage.
damage. Okay, you're hurting it.
Yeah.
So it kind of staggers a little bit. But that's is that your turn?
No, that's not my turn. Also, for
Okay.
Fury of Blows, since I used it, this is one of my patient defense. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Drunken technique. Whenever you use Fury of Blows, you gain the benefit of the disengage action. So I would like to move 10 feet backwards,
Okay.
then pull out my pike because I haven't used my main action, and then stab at it with my pike.
All right.
And I'm gonna roll that right now.
Go ahead.
It 11 to hit.
Nope, doesn't hit. So
Yeah.
again, not being able to see very well, you stab, but you just find yourself stabbing midair.
Is there any way I could get blind sense or anything such as that?
Um, well, if you meet a wizard along your journey and you learn a little bit of magic, you might be able to. We'll
All
see.
right.
Maybe. All right, it is now the creature's turn. It sees what you did, so with your spear in its hand, it takes one step forward and stabs at you. Oof. Yeah, that hits. All right. 1d6 is your spear. I'm going to use its modifier, so take 9 damage.
Ooh.
Can I use my redirect reaction?
You need this, Isaac.
I really do. I honestly do. Because if I, dude, you'd made two successful attacks against me, and I've almost died from both of them.
Yeah,
Both of them, I'm
this
literally left with 1 HP if I don't do this.
the challenge rating for this creature from the handbook is a 6. So
God,
it's half as so you are half as strong as it is.
yeah.
Um um if you want to use it, roll me a d20.
No, if I want to use it, dude. All right, fine.
I told you, I'm not. If I start to notice you guys using certain moves or actions as crutches, I'm gonna have you start rolling for them. So roll me a d20.
One second. This is awful. This is just awful. D10. 17.
Yes, you may.
Thank you. God. All right, I already rolled to see what damage it negates. It negates 8 damage.
All right.
No,
Let's see.
that means one gets through.
Yep. All right. So take 1 damage.
Aaron, this is legit all I have right now. It's this one thing.
Hey, you gotta improvise. I'm sure you can get creative.
There's not much
Also,
at level 3, so
they're
Hey,
definitely.
after this fight, you might be have enough to level up.
well,
Mm.
Of
Isaac
course,
might.
Aaron won't, but um.
Time to start murdering some villagers for XP.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So take 1 damage. So he takes the spear. He stabs it. He gets your foot.
Mm.
So
Oh,
he's
I was thinking it was going to be real funny where it's like he kind of catches it, but it just
oh,
pricks.
just breaks the
Yes.
no. So he stabs and you manage to step out of the way, but not far enough, and it stabbed right in your foot. And you're just like oh, as this the blade sinks into lizard foot, and you can feel it. You can feel the tip of the spear wedging its way around the bones in your foot and making contact with the stone floor beneath.
Hooray.
So that little bit of a an aching pain right there in your foot right now. Um, so that is its turn. We're back to you, Aaron. You are taking
I
cover 30 feet behind it.
uh should
Or
be 20 feet,
oh, that's right, because
roughly 20 feet.
you did move up. Okay, so yeah, you're 20 feet away, taking cover.
Seeing that, I'm just gonna charge it. So with the short sword and then whip out one of his hand axes.
Okay.
Just, spin it off of the belt and then
Yep, go ahead.
um as I'm running, I'll throw the hand axe. And then when I get up to it, I'll stab with the sword.
Go ahead.
So with the axe, with strength, that's plus 6, 15 to hit.
Uh, just barely.
Ooh, 6, 9 damage for the
Okay.
axe.
And then you keep running. So you throw the
Mhm.
axe, then you catch it right in its forearm because it's just stabbed, and then you hit the forearm right there where it's stabbed. So it draws the blade out, and Isaac, you get this wrenching kind of sick feel as the tip works its way through the bones again, out the other side or backwards the way it came in, and it's just this pain in your foot. But the you're no longer pinned to the floor. All right, so then you run up, Aaron, and you've got your sword, and what are you gonna do?
Can I like baseball, like getting to home base slide and slash at the Achilles tendon?
Yeah, go ahead.
That's a 19 plus 6 to hit, so that is
That
also a
hits.
critical.
Okay.
That is, I like this dice. It's been giving me 20s and 19s.
I'm
Good
glad.
die. Gonna use Savage Attacker because that was low damage. That's much better. That will be 20 damage.
Wow, okay. So you do your best baseball slide across the stone floor, kicking up dust as you go, and a little bit of gravel sprays the feet of the cyclops, and you take your sword and you slice into its Achilles tendon, and it lets out this howling pain and drops to one knee. It's now about head level with Isaac, and when you stand back up, you're just a little bit shorter, but not too much. And but Isaac is now looking this creature straight in the eye.
Okay. That's my movement
All right,
and
Isaac,
action.
Isaac, it's your turn.
All right. I want to use my short sword twice,
Okay.
once as my action and the other as my bonus action.
All right.
And, cut its head off.
Try your best.
A 5 and a 21.
21 hits.
All right. 6 damage.
6 damage. All right, so you take your sword and with you just like and try to bring it around like a roundhouse swing with your arm. You chug it and bring it down on its neck. You get about uh, halfway through the neck, but it doesn't take it out. Its sinews are still too tough to break through with that initial swing. But it lets out another screaming pain, and you can see the life starting to drain out of its eyes. He's just like, oh, and he realizes, his with his head uh a quarter of the way cut through, and with his one of his legs out of commission, he's starting to realize that you guys might have him, but now he's fighting for dear life. All right, so is that your turn?
Uh, yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. All right, one last futile attempt to take you guys out. He is going to take his club and he's going to smash it down at you, Aaron.
Okay.
Oh, that's just barely a miss. And then he's gonna heave it up over his head and bring it down on Isaac. And that's just barely a miss. So he missed
Thank
both
you,
times.
God.
But with the effort that it took, his other leg gave out. Now he's on both of his knees, one hand holding himself on the floor, the other hand holding the club, and he's kind of looking back and forth between you two. Aaron, you're up.
Last hand axe comes out.
All right.
And just same deal, just gonna the hand axe is gonna go like straight for the chest, kind of just bury it as deep as possible.
Hmm.
And then once that's done, just grip both hands on the rapier and then just try to finish what Isaac started on the other side of the neck.
Okay.
So
You're
for
gonna you're gonna
the
use the rapier to cut.
um no, rapier stab,
The
the
axe.
axe.
Okay, so you're gonna stab with the rapier, cut with the axe.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
axe. Both are those both the same. Both are 16 to hit.
So they both hit.
12, 9. No, that's not 12, 9. 18 damage total.
All right. So you stab it in the chest and you hear oh, and you can hear that alone will kill it. I mean that alone it's dead with that blow. But then you take the axe for good measure and you swipe it down the top of its neck. It goes in, but it's still not enough. So you slide it down to the bottom inside of you wedge it all the way down, and then wrench it out. And with that, the head falls to the floor. Isaac's sword comes loose, and then it just topples. Dagger in its chest, his Achilles tendon cut, his hand still gripping Isaac's spear. His head is now detached. He's got a massive scar across the face. Pretty sure there was something else too. Yeah,
Um,
a dagger in its arm,
or an axe in the arm.
an axe in its arm. Yeah, you guys killed it. All right. So Aaron, or sorry, Isaac and Joe are going to take, that was a low level boss. So they're going to take 1d10 plus their own level of XP. One, not 1d10, 1d100, I'm sorry.
Oh,
So
that's fun.
yeah, I'll go ahead and roll for that one, guys.
Hog.
Because I want this to, the bosses is going to be the same for all of you. Okay. That is 53 for Isaac.
God.
Should put you at, hold on, should put you at 318 XP.
Yes, it does.
All right.
I leveled up.
No, you have not, because you are at level 3 right now. You need 400 XP to level up.
It's not the D&D rules for XP leveling
Yep,
up.
it's
It's
different.
slightly modified.
Yeah, this is our homebrew system of XP. And then Joe's character should have, what's he at? Level 4? So he should have 54.
Okay, so
I
puts him
haven't
at
leveled up.
101. You got to have 400. So 400, you basically have to have the level you're moving to times 100
Mm-hmm.
instead of the level you're at times 100, which
Yep.
is the standard D&D, but we changed the Hunter changed it slightly.
So what XP am I at right now, Hunter?
318.
318,
Yeah.
Cool.
So you need just less than 100
82.
now, 82, to be able to level up to level 4.
Awesome.
Congratulations, guys. All right, you guys got the monster lying dead at your feet. I'm gonna give you guys this moment to do what you want to role play and to uh get into character and just kind of next steps right here.
All right. What's the treasure?
I'm going to collect all of the weapons that the sword from the back, my axes, my dagger.
Okay.
I'm I'm also gonna collect all my stuff.
All right, so you guys collect your weapons and then you kind of panting and both of you a little wounded. You look around and you turn your attention just like any good adventurers would to the loot. And you walk up to it, you start digging through. You guys spend about 15 minutes digging. You come up with a chainmail shirt, a dagger, a miner's tools kit, um, And also a couple new items that I'm introducing for this specifically for this campaign. One whetstone, which I'll give you guys more information on that in a minute. And you find a tiny figurine. Looks like some sort of maybe religious element to it, but a figurine of just a tall, lanky figure with an elongated cranium, and there's no details on it. It's just a solid piece of stone. Um, but above its head, kind of and making an arc, is a half halo that makes an arc around its head. Um, so that's what you find. The whetstones. All right. So this is something that I created for this campaign. I mean, they're in the regular D&D rules, but I repurposed them for this campaign. Whetstones, you can use those to level up your weapons. One whetstone will level up one of your weapons to a +1. Two whetstones will level it up to a +2. Now they will collect cumulatively. So
So
for a normal
one,
weapon,
two, three.
yes, for a normal weapon, you only need one whetstone to level it up one. If you want to level up that weapon again, you need two whetstones. If you want to level it up three times, you need three whetstones.
Can you go higher than three?
You can go as high as you want, but you got to have enough whetstones.
Cool.
So you guys have one whetstone, so that's enough to level up any of your weapons by one. But if you want to level up that same weapon again, you're gonna need two
Mhm.
stones.
So I'll have he'll pick up the Thanos will pick up the chainmail.
Okay, go ahead and add that
Just
to your sheet there, and I'll add that to his.
that'll be
Um,
good for him to have later on,
yep. Isaac,
especially at his current AC.
yeah. Isaac, you've got the figurine, the dagger, the miner's tools, and the whetstone. How do you guys want to divvy that up?
The figure, the what?
The
The
figurine.
figurine, the mine.
Um,
Miner's tools and whetstone.
yep. Go ahead and
Just
make a religion check for me real fast.
All right.
Both of
I
you.
just I just have a quick question.
Yeah.
Because unarmed attacks are technically weapons, could you
Mhm.
upgrade your fists to be +1s?
I'm gonna say no. I'm just gonna say just a regular normal weapon.
Religion. Oh, he actually got a good roll for that. 19.
Okay. Isaac.
Uh, D&D Beyond hates me. Let's just get that out of the way. I rolled a 5.
All right. So you look at this figurine and you're just, it's cool. It looks neat. Uh, Aaron, you look at it. You remember what the Dominie told you in the Kirk in town. Wait a second. No. Sorry, you're still playing as Samos. Never mind. You
Yeah.
don't remember that, but you have seen these before. These are sacred relics. And you know that the Order of Titanesia is looking for these relics. There's lost relics scattered all over the hand, and they're looking for these, and they're willing to grant beneficial boons to those that deliver them to
I'll
the Dominies and the Kirks.
I'll pick it up.
Okay, cool, cool. All right, so Samos has that. I'm gonna add that to his thing here. Who wants the whetstone?
I would like to take that.
All right, add that to your inventory.
Can I put it on something?
When we take a long rest, you can.
All right.
All right. You also notice, well, Isaac doesn't, but Aaron, with your dark vision, you notice there's stuff glinting in the walls. Um, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Investigation is +3. Not great. 11.
11. Okay, I mean, you know enough. You can't judge exactly how much is there, but you know this is unmined, unrefined silver. That is a
Mm.
silver ore that's in the walls of the cave. All right, good job, guys. So, uh, you guys can role play your way out of here. Do whatever you want. I'm gonna leave it up to you guys to figure out what your next steps are with this. So yeah, take it
You,
away.
s- you said you were looking for a little girl, right?
Yeah.
Well, I know we were gonna go back in town to look for more information, but got sidetracked. We might as well get back on there. I've accomplished what I've come here for, just vanquishing this foul creature.
Do you want to take its eye or anything of importance?
They deserve to burn and decompose and be rid of this world.
I would like to remove its eye with my dagger.
Okay. Um, hmm. Do you have? Oh, hmm.
It doesn't have to be well.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Do I
I
want you
mean,
to? Do I want you to roll for this or not?
you give me a sleight of hand to see how well,
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah,
is
yeah.
it a
Do a sleight of
surgeon
hand.
precise or is it, you're just
Yeah, do sleight of hand.
All
Of
right,
course, you've got no light of your own. So,
12.
are you using the torchlight that you guys had earlier
I am
to do
going
this?
in it, just feeling my way through it, buddy boy.
And then roll with disadvantage.
All right, Pog. I
let me
got a
perform
4.
perform heart surgery on this guy blindfolded.
Ah, yes.
You got a
Ah,
four.
yes. I feel something important. It's not moving anymore. What is it?
You
It's
just
a heart, sir.
feeling around of it, and one of your fingers goes in the hole that your dagger made initially. So you kind of like, what is that? You start tugging on it a little bit and realize that it's a wound, and you're so then you start feeling the eye, and you just take your knife and you just stab it right in the face and start trying to cut a hole out of it, and you can't see. So you end up coming out with a sloppy, gooey mess, kind of like the texture of jelly, just dripping off your hand. Like you've still got a substance in your hand, but it's not round like an eye should be, and it's not all in one piece either. And
That
you can feel it uh sliding down your hand and your wrist, and a little piece of it dropped to the floor. Pretty disgusting. But yeah, you've got the eye, or what's left of it.
Hooray.
So you
I
just
would like I would like to put the eye jelly in my herbalism kit jars.
Gulp.
oh
We're gonna
yeah,
make some
go right
cyclops
ahead. Go
jam.
right ahead. Yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna sell it at the market and call it all you can see jam.
All
All
right.
right, but yeah, I put it in the
Cool.
thing.
Cool. All right. What do you guys want to do now? So,
Um,
Would
you
you like
said
to
there's
head back to
silvers in
town?
there's silver in the walls.
yeah, you don't notice it though. Only
It's unrefined and still in the wall. So you'd actually have to start mining,
Is there
pulling chunks
mining
out.
tools?
There's a miner's kit in front of us,
Huzzah, I
but
would like to take that.
you got the
but you
miners.
don't know that there's silver in the walls.
What's in the kit?
It's just a regular miner's kit from
Like
what D&D has.
so like
What
pickaxe,
the base rules have.
rope. Let me
Okay, it
check.
is
I
not
have that.
showing up. How do you spell miners?
Miner apostrophe S.
Yeah, it's not showing up for my equipment.
What it will have,
Search item. Never mind.
it should just have like a miner's pick, I believe a lantern, some I don't know if it has rope. Um,
But yeah, anything that the miner's kit includes, you've got it.
so it's basically a pick, um, a lantern, oil that goes with the lantern, pittons, and a hammer. Just
Hmm.
kind of like, fortify. And I think 50 feet of hempen rope.
The only thing I'm seeing is pick miner, and that's it.
Here, you can add it to it later. You can go back on there and add it. I'll see
All
if I
right,
can
but
find
yeah.
it. Um, all right. So really, well, I mean, it's up to you guys what your next steps are here.
Would you like to go back to the town to figure out information about the girl you're looking for?
Yes, I should have done that in the first place, but she was crying so much. And
Well
then
then,
we, what?
let's go then.
Yes, let's go. Off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
All
Ba,
right,
ba,
so you
ba,
guys
ba.
backtrack your way through the dungeon. Everything is safe now. There's nothing dangerous or anything like that coming to get you at this point. Oh, I thought I
I
found the miner kit, but I still haven't yet. So anyway, you backtrack. You get back into the open sunlight. It feels good to be back in the open air, and you start going back. Make a survival check, both of you.
Alrighty.
Mm. 10.
23.
All right.
That's
So Isaac, you're kind of a little disoriented from being underground for so long, but Isaac, you remember exactly where you're at, and you kind of like, oh, town's this way. So you start going, and you make it to um, a little road. It's about noon right now. The storm is passing, so but there's still some. Uh, it's still raining, but not as hard, and there's still some wind and some thunder every once in a while. But for the most part, it's moving out into sea. Um, okay. So you make it to an old road. Now the road's not in great upkeep. In fact, it looks like that it's not really had any maintenance done on it for a long time. But so you can just barely see the road necessarily, but there's some remnants of cobble and wood um, lying around that gives you an idea of where the road's at and how where it leads. And you follow that road back into town. All right, so you're in town. What do you guys want to do now?
I
Man.
don't know about you, but I could do for a rest.
Yeah, I would also like to rest, my good friend.
All right. So you guys want to make your way to the tavern?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna say you guys spend about 30 minutes trying to navigate your way there. Um, let's see. Samos is still with the party. Let's go ahead and take about a 5-minute break. We'll meet back at 6:15, and then we will pick up with um Jimothy when he comes back, and the three of you guys will reconvene in the tavern. And then if you guys want Samos to follow along or not, if you want him to
No.
go his separate way, that's fine too. Um, just yeah. So we'll meet back here in about 5 minutes.
Hunter, also, just saying this, I'm looking up on D&D Beyond, but there is no miner's kit.
Yeah, I looked it up. There is no miner's kit in D&D. There's an other
Mm,
RPGs. I looked up one of those and then just kind of looked at it and
okay.
here's what they have in the other ones. Um, Pickaxe, shovel, hammer, and chisel, hooded lantern, oil, torches, and tinderbox, 5 of torches and 5 flasks of oil, some hemp rope, a crowbar, small notebook, chalk, twine for just guidance, um, a water skin, a blanket, and then a sack for carrying all that stuff in.
Hunter, is that okay if I just put that in individually? Aaron, can you send me the full list? Is that okay, Hunter, or
Yeah,
no?
yeah, that's fine.
Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
I can. I'll
All right,
send it to you via Discord.
thank you. I
All right.
will be back soon.
Yeah, I'll see you guys around 6:15. All right, everyone. So it's about 12:30 right now. You guys are in Bentwalk Port. Isaac and uh, Joe's character, Samos, have just come into town. They have walked around a little bit looking for, excuse me, looking for a local establishment to take some rest. They asked around the town for a little bit, and they were redirected to Thal's Tavern, which is not too far away from the docks, right there by the bay. So they made their way there. They opened up the door to find looks like almost like a party going on over here, it seems. Um, you got a whole bunch of people just hanging out, having a good time, lots of cheering, lots of revelries, lots of laughter, and some shouting too. Um, you see, or Samos is kind of just looking around, taking it all in. He's seen dozens of these places in his travels, but this one is particularly lively, it seems. It seems like there's been some excitement lately. Um, Isaac, your character's looking around and looking for his friends. You don't see Wintergun. Well, actually, yes, you do see Wintergun. He's sitting at a table by himself, and you see Isaac. I'm getting everybody confused here. You see Aaron's character, Jimothy, sitting at a table with four individuals. Looks like they're drinking and playing a game. Got a bunch of tokens lying around. What do you guys do?
Oh, brother. Du-du-du-du-du. Sorry, I'm still just adding stuff in.
Oh, yeah, you're good.
Hunter,
Yes.
how would Samus react? Because you said that he's seen a lot of rambunctious taverns before,
hmm
but seeing Jimothy,
The half-orc.
yeah, how does he kind of react with that?
He would be probably a little hesitant to trust. He'd be a little standoffish. Um, might be a little bit of uh maybe some discriminatory um actions or statements. But just he doesn't like monsters, doesn't like creatures.
Hmm.
He's made it his goal to kill monsters and creatures. But with you being tamed and accepted into civilized society, he's not just gonna go all gung ho kill you, sort of thing.
Yeah, yeah,
But he's still not gonna be fully open with you.
yeah.
So let's go over to this is gonna get confusing. Let's go to Jimothy. All right, Jimothy, what are you doing?
So I'm guessing at this point it's been a bit since, the marshal and his guy has been around. So kind of
Yeah, it's been about
the
let's
tavern's
see.
kind of
Yeah,
recuperated and got
it's been
back on.
about 2 hours, I'd say.
Okay. Yeah, so most people have forgotten about it probably.
Yeah, pretty much. There's a few. I mean, if it comes up, they'll know, but
Yeah, but
it's not in the forefront of their mind.
not dwelling.
Right.
I'll just be, playing with the stranger and his friends, just kind of,
hmm
hanging out, talking a bit,
Okay.
having a good time while playing the game. Occasionally, glancing an eye at Wendigon, still just
He's just sitting
sitting
there.
there.
His blind man. He's gone through about 2 mugs of ale at this point. Um, and the barmaid occasionally walks up and checks on him to see how he's doing and see if he needs anything else. And he just kind of smiles and waves her away politely. Um, but I said every once in a while she'll come back and he'll take a drink.
Yeah. Um, as you know, I'm playing, I just rolled a perception check on my own time. I'll notice that um Isaac and Isaac walked in with, a stranger to me.
hmm
It's just like then I kind of stand up and, kind of beckon for Isaac.
Right. Isaac and Samos, what's going on?
Who's that beckoning to
I
you?
what?
Who's that beckoning to you?
That's my partner. He saved me from drowning.
All right. Samus will just kind of stick along with Isaac at this point, but just if Isaac is going over to
Yeah, Isaac,
Jimothy, then he's going
you'll
to
have to
kind
take
of,
the lead on this.
All right. That is my friend, and I know you do not trust me, but you. Oh, brother. I was kidnapped and put on a pirate ship, and he was a part of the said pirates, but instead of, wait. Am I getting this right? No,
Yeah,
he
yeah, yeah.
He
wasn't.
wasn't a part of pirates. I
Yeah,
was a
he
part
was
of a
kidnapped
fishing
as
crew.
well. He is a good, decent individual. He saved me from pirating and looting, and considering I helped you kill that thing back there, you owe me one. So be chill, be kind, and we'll get through the day.
Right.
And then I step over and just say hi to Aaron and shake his hand, and I want to walk around and ask questions about, have they seen this girl, have they seen the girl's sister or anything like that.
All right, so you go to Aaron first.
Yeah, I
Mm.
go to Aaron first. I just say
Okay.
hi.
My
I ask,
friend Gurth,
I
how do
ask,
you do?
good.
The stranger looks and is like, half-orc, huh? You got some interesting friends there, friend.
He is quite
Yep.
interesting. Not always quite the lizard he is now.
Hmm. So is that what he is? Kind of wondering is that a tail?
At this point, yes, he has a tail, but
Fascinating.
according to him, he
Cool. You look.
hasn't always had that.
So you're not some underdark monster or anything like that.
Nope.
Hmm. So sit down, friend. What's your story? And he looks over at Samos and he's like, you too, sir. You looked a respectable type.
Samus will just kind of stand at the edge of the table.
He looks back at Jimothy. Think I might like this guy. You ever played match, sir?
Is that
May have
directed at me or
That's
Aaron?
directed at Samos.
Ah,
may have stumbled across it in passing, but not really played it.
Care for a game?
Not particularly with this company.
Well, don't blame you there. And he kind of uh, gets some pats on the back for that one. All right. No, sit down, all of you. And he waves over to the barmaid, holds up two fingers for two extra drinks, and she kind of just, hates her life. Um, all right. So both of you guys sit down at the table. Uh, he looks over back at you, Isaac, and he's like, "So how'd you get like this? Been talking to your friend Jimothy here, and seems like a pretty nice fellow. Any friend of his, a friend of mine."
a wizard cursed me.
Hmm. A wizard, huh? Well, looks like you and Jimothy are on the right track. He was just asking about a wizard a few moments ago.
Mm-hmm.
Even tried to play a few hands of match to get the information out of me. He lost both of them, but I still gave him the information. Because that's the kind of guy I am, a respectable, decent fellow.
We'll agree on that for now. Still, you are quite good with your fingers.
Yeah. So he looks back over at you, Isaac, and he's like, "So wizard, huh? Uh, sounds like some sort of was it a normal wizard or was he one of them?"
One of who?
He kind of leans in. One of the excommunicated wizards.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, this is a dangerous type. You don't want to get involved with them, I can tell you that.
Huh. I had not noticed that, and I gestured to my whole body.
Yep, I can see. Picked a fight with the wrong crowd. Well, not much can be done about that. I've heard of a few instances of excommunicated wizards going rogue and even learning some powerful spells that are able to curse and shapeshift. But as far as I know, the only way to undo that is to have the spell reversed by the same wizard that cursed you.
Hooray.
Hmm.
He does not seem like the forgiving or wanting to change things type.
Well, most of them aren't. And to be excommunicated from the sanctum is maybe I shouldn't have said that. At this point, the barmaid comes back and uh, sets down two mugs on the table and doesn't really care who gets them. She just sets them in the middle of the table and then the stranger spreads them out. So I've been
Sorry, go ahead.
he turns over to Jimothy again. So I've been looking at your old friend over there. Is he all right? Maybe he should come over here and join us, and maybe uh take a room. I hate to say, not everybody in this establishment can be trusted, and they might see a old helpless blind man over there and
Yes,
might get some itchy fingers, if you know what I mean.
my traveling companion occasion. He may want a room, but he won't really be, I don't know, firm in what he says to you. He's
Hmm.
kind of a wish-washy kind of way of talking.
Hmm.
But you don't have to worry about people getting an over on him. He is quite perceptive despite the blindfold.
Hmm. Well, all right, then I'll take your word for it. But just do be careful. People in this
Yes.
town aren't the friendliest, I'd say.
I have seen that myself.
Hmm. All right. So he goes back to drinking, talking with some of his buddies, and you three and now are together. And what's going on?
My friend Gurth, where have you been? It has been quite some time since you left a poor girl crying outside of her workplace.
I found this old silver mine that had a cyclops in it. I was trying to look for something, but I mean, I was trying to look for the girl, but she kept crying, so I couldn't
Ah, yes, Windy. Yes, you told me about that after you left.
discern any information from the girl.
My my friend Stranger.
Oh, I thought you were talking to
Mhm.
Samos. Yeah.
No,
Yeah, Jimothy. What's on your mind?
my friend here, Lizard one, and I myself have heard this, but apparently there's been a missing persons case
Hmm.
in this town. I don't know, you're a man of information and well versed in knowledge. Didn't know if you've heard anything about a young girl who's gone missing, especially since she's unique in having stark white hair.
Hmm. Well, I can tell you that a young girl with that appearance, man, you better keep an eye on her. There's some dangerous people around these parts that might see that and get the wrong idea. But no, I have not seen anyone of that sort. Remember, like I said, I just got in town a couple days ago and haven't been fully acquainted with everybody here. This was my first stop, and I've not left this building since. And
Oh
he
well,
holds up his mug and he's like, "Can't really see. There's a reason to." And he takes another big drink and
well,
says, "Ah."
my friends, if we cross paths later down the road, if you do have any information, her sister is quite eager to be reunited.
I'll keep my eye out for her. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'll be on the lookout.
Thank you. So, Girth, who is your friend who is giving me the stink eye?
This is insert name because I forgot his name.
Samos. Samos.
Samos.
Samos. Yes, my bad. Brain fart. This is Samos. He helped me kill the Cyclops and, try to find my way out of the forest.
He seems handy himself. Quite armored, too.
Yes.
Samos, my friend. Sit down, please. All right. But not next to you. But then he'll pull up a chair kind of closer on the opposite side of Jimothy and kind of pick up one of the extra ales that might be sitting around and just kind of hold it there, maybe a couple sips, but observing. Did you find anything interesting?
I found a discontinued silver mine.
That is quite interesting. Might do this town a bit good if they could use that again. But anything else of notable interest?
Mm, nothing comes to mind at the moment.
Very well. It's
Oh, Cthulhu.
getting rather late in the day. I don't know if you'd want to grab a room or not, but this
I
place
would.
is probably the best you'll find around here. And
If you remember
if you,
the stranger offered to pay for your room for the night.
yeah, I have a free room this night. So, so if you do are about to town later, we're at, do keep an eye out for a man they call Marshall. He is not quite fond of people who experience the world in adventurous ways.
I'm gonna interrupt real quick just for a minute. His name is not Marshall, but that's his title.
Yeah. That I said like kind of the Marshall.
Okay, gotcha.
Just if you do see the Marshal, either act like you're heading out of town or don't be an adventurer if you don't want to, get too much chaos. He already hates me. I'm still on my path of knowledge, but I do have a stop I want to make. To potentially a wizard shack. But here's the key to the room if you'd like to
All right.
rest. You look quite beat up.
So yeah, at this point, the stranger, you can see that he and his friends are starting to divide the tokens again. He looks over at Jimothy, you interested in another game? He lets out a little belch after all the ale.
I would love to join again, but I believe I will stay for the. I will let you, gentlemen, play for the rest of the night.
Fair enough. He looks out the window. The day is still young, my friend. It's only around one
Lots of
o'clock. It's only 1 o'clock right
lots of traveling in my days, and my friend here looks like he could use a well rest.
kind of looks at Gurth especially, but Samos too looks him up and down. And is like, they do look like they've been through quite a lot. So, yep. Go rest up, boys. Maybe I'll see you in the morning.
Very well. Enjoy the ale, and I toss him a copper just on me.
He catches it, looks at it, looks back at you, and he quickly pockets it. Samos, while you guys are sitting at the table, this entire time you've got this kind of weird feeling that I don't know somebody's watching you. It's kind of almost like it's like the back of your neck is prickling with it. And you keep turning over, but all you keep seeing is this blind man with his face pointed towards you, with a slight smile on his face, but no one else is paying you any attention. So you're not exactly sure what's going on. Every time you turn around, the blind man's not moved. But yet it feels like somebody's watching you, and you're just kind of a little on edge, and it just you've never had this before. Like you've never felt unnerved by the fear of someone watching you before. But you just kind of feel a little
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
My friend Gurth, you got a room now, friend?
Uh, could I stay with you?
Um, Jimothy handed you the key to the
Oh
room
yeah,
that he
yeah,
has.
yeah, 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 yeah. All like the talking between characters is throwing me off a lot.
Yeah, I'm
Hmm.
gonna try and orient my body. This is Samus. This is Jimothy. So
Got it. All right. Yes, my friend. I will be taking a rest very soon. You may wish to speak with that old wi individual over there. And I point to the old man.
any reason why?
He seems to know more than he lets on.
All right, better company than these folks.
Hmm.
So Jimothy will leave to the room with Isaac if Isaac's heading up to the room, and then um,
Okay.
Samus will. get up and walk over to the blind man.
So the blind man, despite not being able to see, his face follows Samos until he sits down right across from him. Greetings, friend. Or let me try to get the accent right. Uh, greetings, friend.
Greetings. My lizard friend told me to speak with you.
Goody now. Well, I have been watching you for quite some time.
Watching?
You interest me very much. You're not you're not one of the ones, but you show great potential. I think that those two may have need of you in their quest in the future.
And my quest is to vanquish any leftovers of the foul creatures.
And that's one reason why they would do well with you at their side. Their road, I gotta move this. Their road is dangerous. They could use fighters from time to time. But you are not one of them. To accompany them continually on this quest may prove ill for you and for them. But when the time
I,
comes, but when the time comes, I trust that you'll be there.
you like their handler or something?
One may choose the word. I forgot the word.
Guide?
No, oh, what's the in traditional D&D, you got the kind of the god that watches over them. What's that? Benefactor.
Yahweh.
No,
Kind
no.
of like a watcher,
Well, like there's a
a
word they use. It's like benefactor or is that the word?
patron.
Patron. Yeah, thank you.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
There you go. Uh, you could say that, but I prefer the term patron.
Wait. Okay, I gotta write this down later for something else.
Mhm.
He is very clearly a wizard. I am calling it now. I wish I
But it
called it earlier.
means
What?
if said Casey is technically a patron, you could take technically a multi-class into warlock.
What would the warlock class be, Hunter?
Probably great old one because that's like the most non-fiendish, unless he is for some reason a fiend.
You mean fiendish?
I'm gonna have you hold off on that, and we'll come back. We'll
Yeah, no, this is just that sparked in my head. I'm like, oh wait, technically, I don't know if I'll do it. Probably not, but
I
like
will
that would be
100% do it, but
well
I don't know how I'm gonna make my
keep in
character do this.
mind that the magic system still wouldn't necessarily allow it. So even if you decide to multi-class as warlock, you wouldn't get any of those
I mean,
magical abilities. So you
you
get
get
some
some of
of
the
the
benefits
perks, but
that aren't just straight spells that the warlock
right,
Dark
has.
vision.
right. Um, I actually have an in-game way that you can do some multi-classing and do some revamping to your characters. Um,
If anything,
this
I'd
this wasn't
multi-class
it,
into
but
fighter.
I do have
Yeah.
a way
Mine
that
would
you can
most
do it.
likely be like just fighter because that's simple. It's just like I'm just gonna punch stuff even harder. So
All right. Well, so he tells him that he's more of rather than a handler, he's more of a patron. Um, and that's yeah.
interesting. Well, you seem interesting to converse with, but I need to rest now and I'll listen to your words, but I do not like the company that they provide.
That is one of the reasons why they are the perfect for this quest. They will be hated. They will be feared. They will be revered. But all roads lead to an end, and such ends have their own prices. This quest is not appointed to you, but you may serve when the need comes.
Keep that in mind. And then Samus will stand up, kind of nod his head, and then head up towards the room, or looking for Girth.
And Wintergun doesn't watch him leave. He just kind of sits there as a smile, that kind of calm, gentle smile on his face the whole time. And all right, you guys want to go ahead and jump into the long rest?
Yes.
No,
Okay.
Wait, no?
I said okay.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. I thought
I
you said
mean,
no.
it does nothing for Jimothy. It's just mainly for Samus.
And me.
all right. So 8 hours. It's now 9 o'clock.
Mm,
9 o'clock p.m. So dusk is coming in, and it's getting to
Samus is up to full health
full health. Gotcha.
after using one die.
All right. So you guys sleep it off, but when you guys get back into the groove of things, um, everybody else is just starting for bed. So the
Yeah,
town is starting to shut down just when you guys are ready to get up. Um, Isaac, you wanted, I don't remember what it was, and I apologize, but you wanted to do something
enchant his weapon
and change your
or
weapon.
upgrade.
Okay. Yes. So which weapon do you want to upgrade?
I would like to upgrade my short sword.
Okay. So you spend your long rest taking the whetstone and raking it back and forth across your sword, and you spend this time just methodically back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. By the end of your long rest, you have a +1 short sword.
Does that replace my current short sword?
Yeah, it's
Yes,
just
yes.
upgraded. So it's just a +1. So it's +1 to attack and just +1 to the extra damage you add.
I'm trying to
Should be.
find your short sword on here. I don't have it written down.
Short.
All right. So yeah, so your normal short sword that you were using is now a +1 short sword,
Mm-hmm.
which that +1 is for your hit bonus. So you would roll instead of rolling what you normally would, you now add that one to it. And then you can get rid of the whetstone from your inventory because you've used it up.
I
Got
think
it.
that's called something called duplication. I can just keep doing it again and again.
No, it doesn't work quite like that, but oof. It is a consumable item. But with that said, you guys spend the night, or so I should say spend the day, and then you end up waking up. Is there anything you guys want to do while
Um,
you're taking your long rest? Like you want to converse, you
Samus,
want to learn some information? Um, I believe you guys did get some information from uh the cave. And then Aaron, I don't think I gave you any special information last session. But
you did. It was for the wizard hut or shack.
oh, gotcha, yeah. All right, well,
Um,
I'll let you guys do whatever you want to do while you're taking a long rest, and if not, we'll go ahead and jump ahead.
Samus will just kind of ask the room if anyone has interest in the figurine statuette, and that just kind of catches the eye of Jimothy. Just
Okay. So Jimothy now has that. Let me alter hands here. And don't forget, um, Isaac and Samos, you had your visions in the cave last session. Um, it's now worn off for you, uh, Samos. Not yeah, Samos. It's worn off for you, so that's no longer a thing. But Isaac, you still have one initiative.
Is there any way I could meditate and search my old memories to see if I get like, I don't know, 5 feet of blind vision?
Um,
Please, something. I can't just like
well,
be blind the
I'm,
whole time.
I'm not going to give you blind vision on a whim. I mean, you could theoretically go through some character arc progression and get that, but but just on a whim like that, no.
You
All right,
should have picked a
fine.
race with dark vision, bud.
I
Yeah,
know I should have.
maybe next time. All right. So is that all you guys want to do?
For the long rest.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you
Can
guys.
I also do some hit dice?
Oh yeah, yeah. You can regain. And if you remember, the way we're doing a hit dice is that at the start of every long rest, you regain all your previous hit dice that you spent.
Porg.
Just
At
let me know how
1d8.
many hit points you're at, and then hmm,
I'm at 16 hit points.
16. Okay.
I used 2 hit dice.
All right. All right. So you guys get some sleeping in, and then you wake up, and it's you can just see the last traces of the sun going down. Looks like the storm has since passed. Um, Look like it's going to be a pretty nice day. Still cloudy, so I mean you still can't see the sun or the sky very well. But you guys get up. Um, Samos, you're the first one to wake, so you just had to go ahead and go down into the common room. You see a different barmaid this time, but the same barkeep. And there's about um, I'd say there's about 4 patrons currently in the tavern at this point. Wintagon is not there. Also, the stranger is not there either.
Yeah.
His group has dispersed.
Most likely gone to bed. Samus will just kind of like if there's like any just like simple seating or benches outside, just get some fresh air,
Okay,
just
so you go
sit
out
there.
and you sit there and you just watch some of the people passing by, and they kind of look at you and give you some dirty looks, and but most people don't really care about you. I mean, they notice you because you're a stranger and the way you're dressed and kind of the way that you're presenting yourself. You're there. They don't really want you there, but they don't really say anything either. They know better than to get in your way. You kind of look like you just want to be left alone. You just watch everyone passing by, going about their business. Most of them returning to their homes. And, um, yeah, not really anything of note in particular. You do look past a lot of the buildings and down the streets, and uh, just kind of observing the bay of what you can see of it at least. And with the sun, the last rays of the sun shining on it is kind of a like a molten lava type color, um, and it just kind of interspersed throughout the water. Really a beautiful sight. Um, while you're sitting there, you kind of reflect on the vision that you had in the cave and just kind of thinking about it and thinking about the woman in the vision and kind of the way the vision made you feel. Uh, Kind of that, you just say that burning heartache that's inside of you that fuels your anger and fuels your vengeance and what drives you and you kind of that you feed upon and you just think about it. It's what drives you, but at the same time you also kind of get the foreboding sense that it's destroying you at the same time. Like you need it, but it's all consuming. All right,
Hmm.
Aaron, well, Aaron, you're the next one to wake. Um, Jimothy wakes, and Isaac is starting to stir. Whatever you guys want to do.
Mm, am I awake or no?
Um, you're kind of in that stage, like in between
You know,
waking and
it's
sleeping. So
it's kind of like you just woke up, you just kind of want to stay in bed.
yeah.
Um, Timothy will
Um,
kind of just get up, gather his stuff, wasn't going to be here long, so no need to scatter everything.
Hmm.
And then just head down to the common room, and then head up to the barkeep.
Well, I haven't seen you for a few hours. How's it been going? Did you retire
It's
up to
been
your
going,
room? Is everything satisfactory?
Everything is satisfactory. Yes,
Good,
thank
good,
you.
good, good. We try to provide the best here, even though we very modest establishment, but we try.
You have done a great job.
I hope that uh Antoinette wasn't too uh you know she's not the best people person. Sorry to say. Been working
She
on.
is, she is not the worst person I've encountered.
Oh, well, that's good actually, because we've I've been trying to work on her to get her a little, a little more friendlier, maybe to smile at a few of the customers, but she's just not having it.
I don't know much in that area, so
Yeah,
I
well,
wish you the
a
best.
lot of family drama and stuff like that going on, but none of my business, of course. But uh, well, are you getting ready to bunk down again for the night? I assume you've been sleeping in there this whole time, so.
Yeah, it's actually going to be out and about this evening.
Hmm. Oh,
Yes.
you might want to be careful that Marshall fellow. He wasn't kidding around when he was.
Oh, I do believe that he was not kidding around.
Yeah,
I have
he'll.
met many a men who feel similar, at least towards me, maybe not towards adventurers in whole, but towards me myself, personally.
Well, I can't say that any of us here really went to adventurers in Bentwalk Port or anywhere. They got a bit of a bad reputation, if you know what I mean. And if
Yes.
I know the marshal enough to know that he'll probably be back within a day or two just to see how everything's going and come in for a
Well,
drink with his deputy and uh,
I did not plan to stay in this town long,
oh, good.
so,
We don't want any trouble here. We've had enough hardships and enough
and I hope not to bring
violence
any.
at the due to these adventurers. So, um,
I
yeah,
am genuinely sorry, and I hope that I will not bring any or cause any.
I do appreciate it. Hey, do you want a drink or anything? Maybe a meal, just to kind of uh shave off the edge a little bit.
I will take a meal to go, just kind of
All right.
for the road.
Well, what'll it be for you?
What do you have? I only got one meal yesterday, so
Well, I can have our cook fix up for you a nice uh meal to go. We're typically shutting down at this point in time, but I will suppose we could make an exception. Um, how's if you want it to go, say I'll fix you up a few biscuits and maybe some salted pork to take with you.
that would be lovely.
All right, all right. Let's see. Biscuit, pork. Throw it a little bit. I'm gonna need about 3 gold pieces.
Quite expensive from the
Well, like I
cost
said,
last
we
night
are getting
for,
ready to shut down, and it is quitting time, and times are a
yes.
little rough.
If you have any leftover old ones, that is perfectly fine with
Oh,
me.
sure, sure.
There's no need to make fresh biscuits on my behalf.
Well, I don't know that we have any old ones left. Most of our old food we just throw it out. A lot of the customers leave behind. So we'd have to make some new stuff. Sorry.
Do you just toss the food out back? Sorry, I throwing away food is not that bad when you think about what potentially the alternative is.
Well, if the dogs haven't finished it all off, there might be some out the back door. Um, say 2 gold pieces.
Very well.
All right, all right. Put you down to 24.
Hmm.
Like, all right, well, you go out the door and right around the corner and right out back. You should, if there's anything left. All right, so as you go out, Isaac, you're starting to wake up fully now. What's going on with you?
I would like to start to ask around about Anna's sister. Is that it?
Her
Um,
name's Windy,
Sorry,
or
yeah,
who
Wendy.
the
you're
the
looking
missing the
for.
missing girl is Wendy.
Yeah.
Um, Before you do that, I forgot. Aaron, as you're walking out the door, the barkeep kind of raised saying, "Whoa, whoa, wait a second there. I almost forgot. Slipped my mind. Um, the old guy, the blind man, he had a message for you. He said that he was heading on, but that he wanted you to wait a second. I didn't quite think this through. Um, he said that he had to leave and that he wouldn't be seeing you, but he said that for the time being, uh, just follow the road north.
Thank you.
Yeah. He said he also strange fellow, I will say. He kind of talked in a very cryptic, disturbing manner. He said that uh, what you seek lies on the path ahead. That was the only message he had for you.
I thank you for that.
Yeah, no problem. All right, sorry, back to you, Isaac.
I would like to go out of my room and, go around the town, ask more people about, what they saw about Wendy, what they did that day, yada yada, XYZ, XYZ.
Sure, sure, sure. So you head out of the tavern and you just start walking around, and actually everyone's going to bed. And they see,
As Isaac leaves, Samus will um stand up from the tavern and follow Isaac.
okay, all right. Um, is he gonna just follow him without a word, or is he gonna say anything?
Yeah, just kind of just like you off to find the girl now,
Yup.
and then he'll just kind of nod and
All right. So as you're walking, you're asking around like, has anybody seen, so and so, and you start describing her, and everyone's just in a hurry to head home. And seeing it tamed for them is not, it's unusual, but it's not like extraordinary. Seeing a walking, talking giant lizard, you can't say that many people are too eager to talk to you. You kind of head up and everyone just kind of stays clear of you and doesn't answer any of your questions. If there's any kids walking by people, the parents will like hug their kids close to them and kind of shield them, walk them away. You do get a few people that say, I haven't seen her. No, I don't know. No, no, I don't know where she's at. And stuff like that, just like mumbling and just shuffling past, not really wanting to engage in business. You do get a few though that are fairly open-minded and that they have a little bit more courtesy, a little more respect, and but each of them tells you, no, no, poor thing, what happened to her? And some of them don't know who you're talking about, but the ones that do know anything, they just repeat what they've heard. It's like, well, so and so said, or I was told, or I heard news at the shop that she, just right, all hearsay, all heard third hand or second hand that she walked into the woods. Just what her sister, Lyson told you.
Huh. All right. Can I do an Arcana check to see if there's any? Now, I don't know how do I want to explain this. Can I do an Arcana check to see if some magical thing dragged her away?
Hmm. Well, I don't know what you would do the check on because to make the check out of thin air like
The
that.
forest. Or do a nature check. Just to see if there's some sort of, man, I don't know how to describe this. Some
Why
sort of
why
like,
don't why don't here I'm gonna throw this out there. Why don't you go back, try to find uh her sister, Lyson Gaster, and get her to tell you the story again and then roll Arcana.
all right, yeah. I want to go do that. I want to go do that.
Okay. So you find your way back to uh the stable. She is not there. However, that stable master that you guys ran into, he is there, and he's like, "Hi, welcome to the. We're closed." And he looks up and sees you, and his eyes go wide. He's like, "You again?" And now he sees you got a new friend, and he's like, "I knew that marshal should have took you all in when he's like," and he rushes out the side door. It's like, "I'm gonna go get the marshal."
All right.
So
Where
he shoos you. He tries to like force you out, and he picks up a big stick. He's like, I don't want any trouble." And he's kind of throwing it back and making his way. Just that he's not gone out the side door. He's making his way to the side door, and he keeps saying something about a marshal that he needs to go find the marshal and stuff like that.
I try and intercept him before he gets to the side door?
Sure, you can try.
All right.
Um, Go ahead. So you run towards him. Make what do I want you to do? Because he's trying to go. Go ahead and do dexterity to see if you can get to the door before he does and block his way.
17.
17. I'm gonna contest that. 18. All right.
Oh, come on.
So he gets to the door just before you do, and so you get to it almost at the same time, but he darts out, and you see him start running down the street, yelling, "Help! Help!" Um, at this point, you see Lyson Gaster peek her head through the door and is like, "What's?" And then she sees you guys. Like, "Oh, you're back. Who's this with you?"
This
Ish.
is this guy.
Samos.
Samos. My lizard brain cannot contain all of this information.
Did, did you have any news on Wendy?
Uh, I have one more thing to ask, and I would like to just reach out my hand and do an Arcana check.
Well, why don't you go ahead and ask? Because right now you're just throwing a random Arcana check on at her is what you're doing. You're checking her.
Yes.
Um, oh, you're checking her sister to see if there's something magical about her.
Yes. Or
Okay.
if he's just magically lying.
Okay. Go ahead and roll Arcana.
All right. Come on. D&D Beyond, what do you mean? One. Dude, every time it's something important. All right, fine.
All right, all right. No, too late, too late. So you reach out your hand and you reach your hand to her
Woo!
and you close your
Woo!
eyes and you do the woo, woo, and she looks at you. She kind of just like, now you can't see this because your eyes are closed, but Samos, you can see this. And she's kind of like, what? What are you doing? And she's like taking that, like, what are you? Like, what's wrong with you? Nothing. Nothing happens. I mean, you
All
can't tell one way
right.
or another.
All right. I ask her, do you remember anything else from that night? And seriously, don't stop crying or I will leave you.
Anything else?
Yes, anything else?
Like, I don't like, what do you want to, what do you want to know?
He's asking for unique details. Was it a stormy night? Was it, you know,
No, I don't.
abnormally cold?
Well, she disappeared during the day. I know that because I was here. Um, I don't, I mean, it was just a normal spring day, I guess. Like the weather wasn't terrible. I think it might have been a little overcast, but I don't know. You better. I appreciate what you're doing trying to find her, but I would get away from here if I were you. If he's going where I think he's going, you don't want to be around here when he comes back. He's already called the marshal on your other friend, and if he comes back here to see you, I don't know what'll happen.
Boo-hoo, womp womp. Tell me more about your sister.
Uh, uh, well, I've told you everything there already is. But what is it money? Do you want money?
No, I want to know more.
I've told you. Uh, Wendy, and she goes into a recounting of basically her whole upbringing and her whole family history, who her parents were, and all this stuff that has no relevance to anything about finding her. I mean, she's just going on, just doesn't know really what to say, doesn't know what you're looking for.
Where's your sister?
I don't know. And she's starting to make her way towards the side door.
I would
Um,
like to swiftly bar the side door.
Isaac, you are
I want to know what's in
what
this
in the
plot
world is
line, and I'm
happening
not
now?
gonna roll good enough.
Not how I expected this to go. So you bother, she kind of, she gets a scream and steps away, and she kind of goes back and bumping into some shelves as she's getting back, and she reaches up, she grabs a poker, that's a poker stick, like
Iron poker, yeah.
an iron poker, and she kind of holds it up. He's like, "Get away!"
my friend Gurth. This is no way to handle this. She's recounted everything she knows.
I think that is untrue, my friend. I think she's letting us know very little of what happened of those nights. Everybody's had the
Why
same
would
I've
story
told
except
you.
her.
I don't know why she went away. She was having those strange dreams, and that's what caused her to go. And that's what caused her to leave. And I haven't
did
What
she
seen
were
her
these
since.
describe any
dreams
of the
about?
dreams?
What'd you
But
Did
say?
she describe them to you? Did she describe the dreams to you?
well, I've already told the others about the dreams. But yeah, there was uh, it was night, and she was in a house. Um, there were children running around that kept asking her to play with them, and she kept trying to go to them, but couldn't. And that's really all that I know that she told me. Please, really, that's it. That's all she told me.
I believe she's telling the truth about that.
Mm,
Girth, if you keep this up, you're gonna be, I don't know, kicked out of town.
oh no, I will not be able to come to this very, 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 very poor town. No,
So
Yeah,
now
please.
but then
she's
if you
making
want
her way towards the main door to try to get out. She's still got the poker kind of half pointed at you guys.
I unbar the side door and leave.
sorry about my friend there. He's odd.
Just go, go. Please, leave us alone. And now she's kind of second guessing, asking you guys to help find her sister. But not a very good experience for her. As you guys are leaving, there's a bit of a disturbance in the town. Um,
Do I get to kill everybody?
oh, Isaac.
Do I get to kill everybody?
This is
How many people are there?
this is tabletop role playing. Do
Yes.
you if you want to kill everybody, you can kill everybody.
Yeah, what's the
Not
disturbance? Fine.
saying
Fine.
okay, so
Ooh.
um the disturbance is presumably caused by the stable master. He's gone out and he's tried to find the marshal, but he's having a hard time finding them. The marshal's retired for the evening, and he's just causing a ruckus and an uproar, and all the people are just kind of upset because he's causing an uproar. But he tells them that you guys barged in on his establishment. He doesn't know all the stuff that happened. But remember, this guy is terrified of adventurers, right? And the townspeople aren't a huge fan of them either. So he's got a few townspeople that are kind of on his side, going to go get the marshal at this point. Uh, yeah, great job, Isaac. All right, Aaron,
Hooray.
Aaron, back to you. So
I'll
none of this uproar has reached you yet. But you go around the back, you find some dogs nibbling at some scraps, and there's a few scraps left, not a whole bunch of stuff, but and they're all
I
kind of
pick
muddy and sodden from the storm that came in, so they're all soggy and wet, baked, just caked in mud.
better than 4 months of heart attack. That'll say.
All right, so do you want to eat those now, or do you want to?
I'll just pocket them, just kind of.
Okay, I'm gonna say that'll give you one ration, so you're back up to two.
Okay. And then I would actually like to head back over to the monastery that was in this area, right?
The Kirk. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, not too far. It's pretty much just a straight walk from the tavern. So you head that way, and on your way, you do notice a little bit of an uproar. You hear some people whisper, "Adventurers!" and "Marshal!" and uh, all this stuff, and it's like, and then you have some that are just like, "Oh, what's he up to now?" and talking about the stable master, and just
Okay.
kind of
So I'll
like,
just kind
"Oh,
of not like walk in the shadows, but kind of get out of the way for people, let them have right of way. So not
okay."
like
Yeah, no one really
the
paying any attention to you. They're kind of all preoccupied with the disturbance that the stable master has made, and some people are all up in arms, like let's get the adventures out and go get the marshal, and some are just like indifferent. They don't really care.
yeah.
Um, okay, so you make your way to the Kirk. Inside you find the Dominie, um, still uh kind of pacing around, and he sees you again. Oh, it's good to see you again.
Good to
Remind
see you too,
remind me of your name,
Jimothy.
Jimothy. What can I do for you? Have you reconsidered the offer to join the the order?
No, I will still not be joining, but I do have this statue. I did not know if this is what you meant by relics.
Bring it here, quick. Bring it here. Let me see.
I walk over and pull the little statuette out of my
With
bag.
shaking hands, he grabs it and holds it gently in front of. This is it. What? Where did you find this?
This was in a silver mine, an abandoned silver mine. A friend of mine said that he did not want it, and I remembered that you wanted to recover these relics, and
How did
it
it end up there? No matter, no matter. Yes, these relics are very precious to the order. He sets it on the little altar real quick. He's like, I must take that. I must send it back to the temple when uh, more of the delegates come through. Uh, for this, uh, he kind of looks at you and spreads out his hands, and uh, for this uh, great work that you have accomplished. And though you be not one of the order, I ask you, kneel.
I kneel down. Still probably close, depending on the height and size of the man, still probably
Hmm.
around the
So
same size as him.
he takes the backs of his open hands and lays them on your shoulder, and he kind of does this little mumbling. You can't make out the language, but it's kind of this like almost gurgling, uh, almost kind of sounds uh oh, I don't know how best to describe it. Kind of unearthly uh voice. It's like you're not exactly sure how his vocal cords can do that, but he's doing it anyway. And you're kneeling there and you're kind of thinking over this weird ritual, and all of a sudden this just wash of internal light comes over you and your whole body just starts tingling, and it just you can't like you just kind of stretch a little bit, and it's almost like every fiber of your being is just lit up. And this is what homebrew for this campaign I'm calling a blessing. It's called a blessing. It's given to whoever can, whenever you return one of these relics to a Kirk or yeah, whenever you return it to the Dominie who operates the Kirk, a blessing is kind of like inspiration but better. Um, so you can only have one blessing at a time, and the blessing grants you a guaranteed success on a roll of your choice. It doesn't matter
Okay.
what it is, you can use the blessing, and that's a guaranteed success.
If that was in combat, would that be a guaranteed crit?
Um, sure. So you can add that to your sheet somewhere, but they are consumable. So once you use it, it's
Okay.
gone. And if you want to get another one, you gotta deliver another sacred relic. And there was something else I was gonna add to that. I don't remember what it was. But just like inspiration, you can only have one at a time.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put a note right there that you've got a blessing. Okay. All right. So he takes his hands off you. Rise. You
Then
rise.
I
Stand up.
stand up.
Now, go forth, my child.
Then I'll stand up, thank him, and then head out.
Yeah. And as you walk away, he turns back to the statuette and he's kind of commenting to himself on it, investigating it.
Okay. And then I will actually start looking for where the ruckus is coming from.
Okay. Yeah. So it started. Um. So if you're facing, so if you got your back to the bay, it's coming from the left of town. Oh, sorry, from it's coming from the east of the town. So you actually headed east to get to uh the Kirk. So you're actually just a few blocks away from the stable. So this is where things are really getting out of hand. And I mean, and it's not like I say ruckus, but it's not like the whole town is up in arms. It's just
It's kind of like loud noises or like
yeah,
loud
pretty
voices.
pretty much. And you can hear you do recognize the voice of the stable master. Um, you also um you get a little bit closer to the stable and you recognize the voice of the marshal. He's kind of just like, well, what's all this going like? What? Trying to get his voice again. What's all this going? What's all this going on here? It's like at the stable again. It's like we've just been through this today already. And he's getting his deputy out. And you don't see him, but you can hear his voice in the from somewhere nearby.
Okay. So I'm just gonna, keep a distance.
Hmm.
Um, but I will be looking for um any signs of Isaac or Sato or
Samos.
Samos.
Samos. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and jump back to them. Isaac and Samos. Okay, so you're standing outside of the stables. Um, you can see some people running up. They're keeping their distance from you, but they're coming up to see you, to see what's going on, and just to get a glimpse of the two adventurers. What do you guys want to do first?
Okay, so I want to pretend to be blind. So I'm gonna do performance check.
Deception, actually.
Mm, all right, man. Two.
So you kind of just you close your eyes, and then you oh no, tell you what, I have you your eyes are open, and you're just like doing this more like a mime than a blind person. and your movements are so stiff and so uh choreographed, and your eyes are, I mean, you're not even, you're not even doing anything with your eyes. Your eyes are just going wherever your hands go. And so your eyes are still registering what's around you. You're not fooling anybody. Samos is
Right.
looking at you kind of like, what are you doing? And um, he's kind of like, yeah. I'm gonna say, Samos, you kind of want to get out, kind of want to just not make a disturbance. Like you
Hmm.
realize that this lizard guy is kind of a loose cannon, and you're just kind of, yeah, like maybe I should go. But I said a few of the townspeople are coming up to observe you. They're not really doing anything. Um, they've kind of once they see you, they've kind of settled down. The only one that's still crazy is the stable master. And then you see two men walking up towards you guys. Again, hold on, let me get their descriptions again. One of them is he's a tall man, probably runs roughly 6'5". He's got kind of scraggly black hair that comes down to just below his ears, and his you can't see it in the dark, Isaac, but you, Samos, with your dark vision, can see that his left eye is a different color than his right. The other man is a bit smaller and more of a stocky build. He's got a bowler hat and a trench coat, and he's got more of like a matted, dirty blonde hair with very notable cheekbones. So these two men come up, and the first one, all right,
Samus actually,
seems to
as
be
they're
going on here.
Samus will try to disassociate himself from Isaac, kind of be like,
Hmm.
I just I just encountered this guy from the noise. So
Yep. Okay, cool. Um, yeah, so you kind of distance yourself, and Isaac, what are you up to? Keep in mind, I want you to keep in mind, you've only got 16 hit points, and
All
you're at
right.
level 3.
Yeah.
I just want to remind you. So, what do you want to do?
I want to ask around about the dreams that Anna told people about.
just oblivious to
Oh man. Okay.
Oblivious to what?
the marshal walking up and saying, "What's going on here?"
I ask him directly about the dreams.
What in this deserted, desolate land are you?
Your mom.
He
I'm doing this until it works. This
buddy,
is
it's
on
not going to
principle.
work.
It will work. Let me roll. Let me roll to pretend to be his mom.
I
Put it
want
all on
you to
black.
roll. What do I want you? I want you to roll intimidation.
No, performance. Okay,
Intimidation.
fine.
Inti-
Fine.
Intimidating to be your mother. Get back inside, honey.
3.
So, the marshal, upon hearing this, what did you just say to me? And he pulls back his coat, revealing what looks to be a hold on a second. Thought I
If
had
you say like a double barrel shotgun, I'm gonna lose my mind.
this.
Blows my head off
So
immediately.
so this is, you don't recognize the gun, but it is, and
Oh,
the most common weapon is like the flintlocks. That's what the most people, that's all that you've ever seen. This is a flintlock, but man, this is a exotic looking flintlock. Um, it's kind of
Is it
bulbous.
just a Glock?
No, it's not just a Glock. It's the same shape, same general design of a flintlock, but it's very large. The barrel of this thing is uh almost as big as the stock, or almost as big as the grip, I mean. And it's just very very huge, and it looks like it flares on the end, and it kind of gives it a bulbous appearance. He's like, "What did you just say to me?"
Your mom.
Does my mother have to do with any of this?
I am your
What are
mom.
you?
Your mom.
He pulls out the weapon. You see the deputy also, as the marshal pulls out his, you see the deputy move his coat back. He reveals a coiled up whip.
Yes, I get to be Indiana Jones.
So the marshal takes it out. He's not pointing it at you, but it's in his hand. He's like, "You give me an honest answer now, son.
I
What's going
am
on here? What are you? Oh, uh, what are your business here? What is this? Yeah, I'm tongue-tied. What is what's the cause of this disturbance?
I have been hired to find Amy and
Wendy.
Wendy. Golly.
So
Why
Samos
do
is
I want to say
oh,
Amy?
so
I keep
Samos distancing himself. Amy, or he says Wendy, and the Wendy. That's right.
Yes, yes, that is the name. I forgot. I have been hired to find Wendy and the I was gonna say horseman, the stable guy is just freaked out by my appearance.
He lies, and the stableman comes up behind him. That's a lie. He came into my store. I know about the adventurers, and I know Marshall about well, what we need to do with the adventurers and the trouble that they cause. He's not. Uh, he doesn't know anything about what he's talking about. He's not been hired. She doesn't have. And he looks so, and Lysengaster's gone, so he doesn't like that stable girl. She doesn't know what she's talking about. How can she? How would she? And he turns back to you. How would she have even hired you? She has no money of her own.
I pull out two gold pieces from my own personal account and said, "This is the payment she gave me, so I don't understand why you are
The deputy steps
saying
forward and
she
takes them
doesn't."
out of your hand and looks at the gold pieces. He looks more. He's like, looks back at Marshall. This proves nothing, Marshall. And then he just pockets the gold pieces. Isaac,
Okay. I guess
Isaac,
we're running the fade now.
Isaac, you're down to 40 gold pieces.
All right. Give me the gold back or else, son. How close is the marshal away from me right now?
Did you literally just say that to the deputy?
Uh, give me back the gold pieces or else, son. Yes.
He drops the coiled whip from his hand and it fall and the it extends all the way to the ground. It's about an eight no, it's about a 5 foot long whip. And this I
I
mean this is deadly looking. And
I I throw up my hands and say, "All right, I'm done with this." And then I bite the marshal head in
oh
the head.
I'm like, Isaac, you're dead. You're just, you're
Yes.
dead.
Isaac
I'm running this fade. They took my money.
Okay, it was on the deputy. He did steal from a guy.
Isaac,
Yes.
I've got to ask you this question seriously. Are you trying to get yourself out of this campaign?
I mean, I have a backup character. I'm kidding. I don't
Oh
bite the
man.
marshal. I just politely ask the deputy to return the gold.
Now you're being polite. All right, so the marshal or the deputy says kind of just just smiles and laughs a little bit. The deputy kind of or the marshal kind of smirks too. It's like and marshal says, "Why don't you tell us what's going on here first?"
I was asked by Wendy.
Nope.
Lysand.
What?
Lysand, that's her name.
Lysan
Lys
is the girl you talked with. Wendy is the
my
girl who's missing.
Lysand. Oh my gosh, I cannot think straight.
That's
Lysand
why you
asked,
take notes, buddy.
yeah. Lysand asked me to help find her sister, and I tried searching that old silver mine up the road, but the cyclops was in it, so I had to kill that. Then
The
I
stableman is
can
like, "This is ridiculous. This is Marshall. Take care of." And the marshal kind of ignores. He looks over at the stableman and looks back at you. Can you prove your story?
yes, I have a bunch of eye jelly I got from it, trying to cure blindness, but I guess, one eye isn't good for that. And I would just like to take out and, give them the eye jelly.
The deputy looks at the marshal and is like, "Marshal, can we get on with this?" And the marshal kind of muses and looks at the stabemaster again. Like, where is this girl Lyson? Can she collaborate on this story? And the stalemaster's like, "Oh, you don't want to talk to her. She doesn't know anything." He's like, "Go fetch the girl." So he kind of steps back in the marshal's presence and starts grumbling, makes his way back into the crowd of people. The deputy, on the other hand, looks over at the eye jelly and he kind of looks at it a little bit and is like, "Smell, ugh." He's like, "What in the world?" And uh, it more just disgusts them and doesn't do anything to prove your story whatsoever. Aaron, at this point, or Girth, no, I'm so confused. Jimothy, I've got two players and playing three characters here. Jimothy, you are in the back of the crowd observing what's going on. Is there anything you want to do or anything that you want to say? Keep in mind that the marshal doesn't know you are associated with these guys,
Yeah.
but the marshal does know you, and he's already given you a warning. Isaac just TPK'd the party.
I'd like to, as Jimothy, move closer and look for, like I can see that Isaac is direct confrontation, but I want to look for Samos.
Okay. Yeah, you see Samos, he's kind of said distance himself, but he's close enough to still be associated with.
I like to try and, just like stand behind Samos.
Well, you'd have to walk through the crowd past the marshals to him to get
Well,
there.
it's kind of like circle around the
Circle
back.
around. Roll stealth. I'm gonna contest that with the marshal's perception. But yeah, go ahead and roll stealth.
Yeah, how I'm gonna like try to stealth is more of just look like I'm heading in the direction like which side is Samos on, like more towards the docks or the forest?
He's closer to the docks.
Okay. I'm just gonna kind of look like I was just heading towards the docks, but that's kind of like how I'm stealthing, not like trying to, hide but blend
Mhm.
in.
The deputy doesn't see you, but the marshal
Yeah.
does notice someone moving to the docks. He can't make them out.
23 for stealth.
Oh, all right. Well, never mind.
I rolled a 19. So I'm like,
Never
oh,
mind. All right, so you're able to stealthily make your way to that side, is in undetected. Is there anything you really want to do on that side or what?
I just kind of want to tap Samos in the shoulder, kind of like since he's like near the edge of the crowd.
Well, he if I had if I had to explain it simply, you got Isaac over here. 10 feet away, you've got Samos.
Mm.
So he's not far enough that you can actually get literally right behind and be unnoticed.
As I'm like walking by, I'm gonna just try and like get the attention of Samos, so he'll kind of have to make a perception
Yeah,
check for
go ahead.
him.
Make
Uh,
perception for him. Make perception for Samos, and make um. Man, what do I want you to make for that? Make a performance check for Jimothy.
so performance for Jimothy is a 15
Okay.
and a 16 for.
Cool. All right. So yeah, Samos notices.
So he's gonna kind of just like look over and be like, huh, and then just start to, step back.
Well, hold on a minute, son. Wait here for us until this is all over with.
I don't see why I have to be a part of this.
You know this fella here?
I know of him, but I'm just a hunter passing through.
He
He's
looks
kind
back.
of hard to miss.
He looks back at Isaac. Um, is this gentleman with you?
Is that a me question?
Yeah,
You
that's
are
a you
right.
question.
I believe so, unless he doesn't want to be.
Come here a little closer here.
All right, but
He comes close and he expects you in the dim light from the torches behind them and he's like, what happened here?
well, he and I came back after exploring the silver mine and defeating a cyclops. Nasty things. He said he's been looking for a girl for someone, most likely the stable master's assistant's sister, whatever. So he came back here to ask her for more information. I was just along because he helped me, and then I'm going to help him and then be on my way.
And he looks back at Isaac and back and forth to you. And at this time, the stable master returns with the girl. He's got a hold of her bicep and he's dragging her really roughly towards them. He's like, "Here she is," and he kind of throws her forward. He's like- And the marshal looks down and um, real, I guess you could say, real fatherly like. The marshal squats down about eye level with the girl. Looks at her. Tell me, dear, what's going? Oh, do you recognize these individuals? And she looks at him, nods her head. Isaac, you don't like where you're not gonna like where this is going. And
Uh,
she nods her head. And it's like, you're Lysan Gaster, are you not? She, yes. You got a sister named Wendy. She disappeared. Yes. Did you ask these individuals to find her for you? And she says, uh, him, and she points to Isaac. But I've never seen this person before. She points over at Samos. There was another one too, a half-orc that was with him. A half-orc, he said. He looks up at his deputy. His deputy looks back at him, kind of raises an eyebrow, looks back at her. Um, or first he looks back at Isaac. A half-orc, she says. And he's looking at Isaac expectantly, expecting an explanation.
We were both kidnapped by pirates. These pirates held me, the half-orc, hostage. Then we became shipwrecked on this island. And then I go down the whole explanation of what brought us here, leaving out the part where we almost caused a mutiny, of course. Then we came here and she needed help. So
He stands up. So you are adventurers then.
I would more or less call us experienced wanderers than adventurers.
If I had if I had a sterling for every time I'd heard that before.
I'd have two, which
Experienced
isn't a lot, but it's
wanderers?
weird that it's happened twice.
All right. He's gonna just says it with a smile, and the deputy just kind of snarks and is like, "It's what all you adventurers say when you want to get out of trouble with whatever my order is that I just forgot the name of the union." Um, he looks back.
Samus will kind of pop up. It's just like, even though I may be with them right now, I'm not with them forever.
He's like,
I'm here just to hunt.
you just hold on there, son. We'll take care of this."
Mm.
Um, and and uh, he looks back at her and is like, "Did you ask them? Did you hire them to find Wendy for you?" It's like, I asked if they could. I didn't give them anything. They turned down. They wouldn't accept anything. I don't have anything to give them. And the stable master, see, I told you. And he just raised a hand to shush the stable master. And I'm gonna figure out how I want to go this route. Um, Man, Isaac, you just mm. So oh what I want to I know what I want him to do, but I don't know how to get there
You
necessarily. Um
need Isaac to be provoked again.
hmm. So she says they came back just a few just a little while ago and he 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 she points at Isaac. He he attacked me. Isaac, I'm gonna have you do whatever you want to do now. If you want to try to make a defense, or if you want to try to,
How many
I don't.
people are gonna attack me in this moment?
Two
Well,
potentially.
the
Two? That's
marshal and the
it?
deputy for sure,
Okay.
and I can guarantee you are not going to win that fight.
Mm-hmm.
Potentially some of the townspeople, depending on what you do.
All right. I say, okay then, and I turn around and run straight back into the forest.
Oh, the forest is a little ways off. Like you hear the click of the hammer go back, and you hear the crown wheel murmuring like whoa at the mention that he that you attacked the girl. And like, hold it right there. And his whole demeanor changes. It's no longer friendly, grandfatherly. It's he means business.
Mm.
Like, hold it right there. I want you to. What do I want you to do? Hold on.
Well, if
Give
he's
me.
firing, then it's
Give
just
me a. He's not firing yet. He's not firing. Um. He points again and he's really demanding. I want you to. I want you to roll intimidation. Uh, Isaac. You too, Samos.
I write intimidation.
No, roll
Roll.
for intimidation. But
Yeah,
wait.
yeah, yeah, my
No,
bad.
wait a second. I'm sorry, I got that backwards. I'm going to roll intimidation, and you guys are gonna take it.
Cool.
Okay,
we
so
roll insight.
yeah,
Samus got 13 for insight.
oh, Isaac,
Isaac, what do I
Insight.
roll anything?
insight. Yeah, you're rolling insight.
19.
All right. So, despite his commanding voice, it's not enough to make you stop. What are you doing exactly, Samos, at this moment?
Samus is gonna, just stay there because, he tries to follow the law when he can.
Yep.
So he'll just wait there.
Isaac, are you gonna keep running?
What's say that one more time?
Are you going to keep running?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just booking it for the woods.
Okay. Marshall is gonna attack. Let me see here. Let me check his stats again, just to see if I'm missing anything. I don't think I am. 17. Isaac,
Yep.
that hits.
Yes, 17 hits.
17 hits. Okay. And he's shooting you with this fancy flintlock too. So let's see here real quick. Give me just one moment to get my dice.
It's gonna do 17 hit points of damage.
You're actually very close. Isaac, take 15 piercing damage.
Hooray! I'm gonna
You are at
die.
1 hit point. All right. So he shoots you, and you feel this. You've never been shot before with a flintlock, but so you don't exactly have anything to compare it to. But if normal flintlocks are like this flintlock, man, does that hurt. It collides with your back, and you can feel it just smack right into you, and feel it ripping through your insides, and it bursts, and the round bursts through your front, and it it drops you flat to the ground, and you're just and it completely got the wind knocked out of you. You're bleeding profusely from the wound, and you're just completely stunned there on the ground. And you hear the crowd murmuring and a little bit of excitement and awe at what they just witnessed. And Samos and Jimothy, you're all like, whoa, taken aback by just the power of that. You didn't see this, Isaac, but Samos and Jimothy saw when he fired the smoke that came out of the gun and the recoil of the flintlock when he fired it. Just boom. Um, super powerful. Um, the marshal and the deputy try to keep everybody back, and they walk up to you rather calmly. Um, the deputy still has his whip. The marshal is reloading his flintlock as he's walking, so he uh takes a little bit of big chunk of powder. Actually, he is what he's using. He puts it into the wad and shoves it in. Takes the ramrod and shoves it in as they're walking, and you can catch a little bit, Samos, just the size of the ball that he puts into this gun, and it's like that big. It's huge, and he by the time they reach you, he's putting the ramrod away, and he's got the gun. He cocks it again, lowers it at you. Now, uh, why don't you come with me? Um, Isaac, what's the plan? As he's doing this, um, the deputy is taking rope and he's beginning to tie your hands behind your back. Isaac,
Yep.
what's going on?
I was knocked down, and what do you mean? I'm getting tied up.
Yeah, what are you doing? Are you doing anything? You saying anything or what?
Uh, can I do a performance check to pretend to be dead?
That would be deception.
It
All
could be
right.
performance too. It's just more they
Mm,
do insight slash investigation.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like deception would probably be the best.
I feel like performance is when you consistently like you have to do it for a while.
I believe you can look it up, but most of the time deception is like for verbal. Like sleight of hand would be if you're like trying
Mhm.
to hide something. Performance is like you're just trying to act a certain way.
Yeah, I think if you're trying to trick them into thinking something that's not true, that would be deception. I know why you're doing this, Isaac. I'm looking at your stats right now. I know why you want to use perception or
It's performance.
I
Hey, let's give me the benefit of the doubt.
I need you to roll deception if you're gonna play dead.
15.
You're gonna, that was actually pretty good. Um, I'm gonna contest that with insight for both of them, actually. The deputy is not fooled, so he's tying you, and he can tell you're still alive. The marshal, is he dead? And the deputy's like, nah, I think he's just faking it. He's close though, I can tell you that. You got
I
him
want to
good.
hold my breath, so I pretend. Can I, if I hold my breath, can I get advantage?
No, no, you've already done it.
Can I do heroic inspiration?
You've already rolled the deception, so I'm gonna say no. You missed your chance on that. But they're tying you up and they're getting you to your feet, and I said you're still bleeding profusely from the uh thimble-sized hole that round left in you. Um, they do. The deputy does stick a wad of something against your wound to try to help, but I mean, it's still not a lot. Um, sorry, I'm lost my train of thought. Samos and Jimothy, what's up?
Samus is gonna just wait for the deputy or marshal to say like, hey, you can go now, or
Okay.
you know, we're done with you. Jimothy, so the deputy and marshal are over by Isaac, and how far away is Isaac from Samos?
I'm gonna say about 40 feet.
Okay, Jimothy's gonna try and just walk up and tap Samos, kind
Okay.
of like, hey, because they're focused on Isaac now.
Yep. I'll give you um Aaron. They're focused on Isaac. I'll give you 45 seconds. But while their attention is disturbed, while their
Yeah,
attention is gone, starting now.
my friend, I know you probably don't trust me, just what you've been giving me, but he's we're gonna have to figure a way to get him out. But if you can get off scot-free, meet me at East Road Shack. Near that. So the East Road. And what's his shack? I can talk to you there and try to figure out what's going on. And Samus will just kind of be like, just not say anything, just there. And then Jimothy will kind of head off into the crowd, or what's left, as probably the crowd's growing after, a gunshot.
Yep. All right. So right on time, actually. Um, so the marshal and the deputy come back, and they've got a stumbling and staggering Jimothy completely
Right.
detained.
Girth.
Gurth. Guys, you're not making it easy. I've got three characters and two players.
Well,
Um,
Isaac should be easy. Girth is just Girth.
mhm. Okay, so I'm gonna throw this monkey wrench in for you guys. Um, as you're walking, the your Girth is still just he's on death's door right now, and the deputy's having a hard time goading him along. So the marshal stops, looks down at the wound, puts his hand on it, and he casts Cure Wounds on on Girth. Girth, I want you to regain 5 hit points.
Or
So it puts you at 6.
yeah.
So yeah, the marshal's got magic. All right. You guys want to stop here? You guys want to keep going?
I'll stop here.
Yeah, that might be best.
All right. Well, whoop-de-dee-doo, guys. How fast you derailed my session. So Isaac, let me write all this down so that I have time to prepare. Isaac is in the custody of the Reconstructionist Union. I and Samos remain behind in Bentwalk Port, and Jimothy is making his way up the East Road. You guys split the party again.
Well, I didn't say headed straight out there yet. I just told him to kind of be like, hey, if you get moment free, head that way. So
Hmm.
along the East Road. So not all the way down it. Just
Okay, yeah, but you're headed that way.
yeah.
Okay. Wintagon is sitting somewhere just shaking his head at you guys.
I
It's like it's like why did the universe choose such a loose cannon of a lizard? Um, all right, well this was fun, guys. I enjoyed this one. What do you guys think?
it was good.
Isaac?
I like it.
I know it seems like I we were kind of picking on you, Isaac, but to be fair, I mean, what's new? I mean,
You put
we're always
yourself in
doing
those positions.
yeah, you put yourself in that, and so it's kind of your fault that we're picking on you, but
Yeah.
it's fine, it's fine. Um, I'm enjoying this, to be
Hey,
fair.
hey,
It's nowhere near what I had intended this campaign to look like.
Hunter, You might be able to, do a court case in this
Hey,
campaign.
I could do that. That would be fun. That would be fun. I might actually do that. That's a good idea. Although I need to figure out how these marshals work exactly, because I created the Reconstructionist Union on a whim. Like I think it was like the day before our last session. I was like, I need a new uh antagonist to follow the players to try to give you guys something to do. It's like, oh, I'll just randomly create this thing. And I've got marshals, so who do the marshals work for? And then I came up with this whole union thing. It was like, what's their goal? And then I
Judges.
came up with their stuff. So this is all kind of like spur of the moment. I've got nothing on these guys other than a brief overview of who they are. So I'm gonna have to come up with some stuff. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. Court case, that might be a good idea. I could throw some stuff in it. But of course, you're living in an apocalyptic world where there is no such thing as law and order anymore. So, court case,
I
it could
mean, it's
go either
basically the
way.
marshal.
Martial
Marshal
law.
basically
Yeah, the
is
martial
like,
chief.
hey, I'm the judge. I'll try to be as, you know.
Judge, jury, executioner.
But if he's a reasonable man, he'll try to look at it
hmm Which that's what I intended the marshal to be. Like
unbiasedly,
the marshal is an antagonist, but he's still a good guy. Like he's not
neutral,
he's
N-
yeah,
neutral in
neutral.
the
I think
eyes of the
that's a pretty good
party.
way to say it. I think he's um I don't remember what his alignment was. I'll have to look real quick, but I'm thinking his alignment, yeah, straight neutral. Yeah. So he's not a bad guy, but he can be a protagonist or an antagonist, just depending on what you guys do. So because you guys are adventurers, he's probably going to be an antagonist for you. But um not wanting to give too much away as to the future of these guys, but yeah, this was good. I'm glad we were able to do this and had some unexpected turns. I was not expecting it to go this way. Um, but that's one of the fun things of playing with you guys is that you guys will do you just be completely unpredictable. I mean, Aaron, I mean you're pretty well. You're gonna do everything strict according to the rules on your character sheet. So if there's a way that I know that you can max out your characters, I know you're going to max your characters out. Like I just know
I
that's
was thinking when I level up, I have the perfect spot to put the level.
yeah.
Good
And
old Constitution.
And then we got Isaac, who's literally, I don't know what Isaac is going to do. Like from session to session, I have like, what could he possibly do? Which isn't a bad thing. Like we got a whole subplot going on now that I didn't intend. So, I mean, I'm kind of enjoying this. All right, well, thank you guys for joining. We will see you all again in 2 weeks. Um, for our next session, session 7, I believe. Oh,
Oh,
yeah. So all of you guys have a good night. I'll talk to you later.
Peace out, gentlemen.
oh.